Do you want to feel your strongest and best self? Well, then Planet Fitness is the place to go. They have the best-in-class equipment for a full workout. And right now, it's so simple to join up. Just head into the club, go online, or use their app. For $1 down and $15 a month, you can get your membership at Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness has convenient hours. Some are even open 24 hours. Take advantage of the deal. $1 down, $15 a month to get started at Planet Fitness. Visit online, use the app, or head to planetfitness.com. We're all strong on this planet, Planet Fitness.
To that break, let's look at our Henry Ford health report for the Pistons. Karis LeVert under the weather is not available. Cade listed as having a left hip issue, so he will not play tonight. For the Pelicans, Jose Alvarado, their energy man off the bench, out with a left oblique. DeJounte Murray's been out all year with a right Achilles. Herb Jones is out with a right ankle. Starting lineup for the Pistons, it will be Asar Thompson, Tobias Harris coming off an outstanding game against the Boston Celtics, and Jalen Duren in the front court. Duncan Robinson, who has been red hot from three-point range, and you got to love that. He is, over the last 4 games, 58%, and over the last, since January 7th, 58% shooting threes. Danis Jenkins will get a start tonight. This will be his 7th start of the season, averaging 15 points a game. For New Orleans, 10-35 on the year, the 7-18 at home. They will go with the one-time Pistons, Saddiq Bey. And he's been playing well for them. In his starts, he's averaging 17 and 6 rebounds. Zion Williamson making his 21st consecutive start. That's very unusual for him, so he's been able to stay healthy. Derek Queen, good-looking rookie out of Maryland, drafted by Atlanta, traded to New Orleans, will be in the middle. Trey Murphy III, boy, his name has come up a lot, hasn't it, lately? And Jeremiah Fears out of Oklahoma, another rookie, 7th pick of the draft. His brother plays at Michigan State University, coming off a big game against Oregon the other night. So those are your lineups. When we come back, we'll have Rick's keys of the game, Pistons and the Pelicans, on the Pistons Radio Network.
Enjoy Little Caesars Detroit-style slices and sticks for $4.99 and keep it all to yourself. Time to be greedy. 2 delicious deep dish slices and 4 tasty pieces of Italian cheese bread just for you. Yes, both. Hell, I can't stop even laughing. Try Detroit-style slices and sticks for $4.99.
Pizza.
Available at participating locations for a limited time. Plus tax where applicable. Prices may vary. Prices higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and third-party online sites.
Hey, Pistons fans, listen up. The Crumble Family 4-pack is here, and it's the ultimate game day deal. Starting at just $99, check this out. You'll score 4 tickets to an upcoming Pistons game, plus 4 $15 vouchers. Good for food, drinks, and merch. That's right, tickets and treats for the whole crew. So don't wait. Grab your Crumble Family 4-pack now at Pistons.com/4-pack.
Mark and Rick back with you. Kia brought you the break. Tim Jetski is our network coordinator tonight. Luke Augusta is our engineer-producer.
Yay!
Chris Villar is your host.
Boo!
And our officiating crew, Brian Forte in his 19th, the crew chief, Brandon Schwab in his 5th is the referee, Jenna Renault from Crum, Texas. We always mention that. She is a rookie official and the umpire. Ashley Moyer-Gleish, Jonathan Sterling, Scott Foster back in Secaucus now. Rick's keys of the game presented by StockX.
Well, first I'd like to say boo to the referees too, but no, here's the deal. Tonight, don't underestimate this team. This team has been playing a little bit better, but don't take them for granted. Go out there, execute, don't turn the ball over, rebound, control tempo, and play with force. That defense, you got to keep it out there.
I tell you what, they've been keeping it out there. In the month of January, opponents are only averaging 99 points a game. Pistons score 117, give up 110 for the season. The Pelicans average 115, but they give up 122, and that's been pretty much their undoing. And a number of games they've been right there, and they just can't close the deal. So we're set to go. Pistons will be in the black uniforms, and the Pelicans will be in the bright red uniforms.
Well, I'd like to see Pistons start inside out on this team.
Yeah, these are the top two teams, by the way, scoring in the paint.
Yep.
Yeah. So Duren and Queen, and that was a terrible toss. Who are they giving that one to? That was a terrible toss by Brian Forte.
Boo! I'm like the officials. Boo!
But it's Piston ball.
Pistons ball.
Yeah. So it'll be inbounded by Tobias Harris, who said coming off an outstanding game against Boston, 25 points. Thompson up top off to Duncan Robinson. Now to Duren. Back off of him is Derek Queen. Robinson, a little pick and roll.
Man.
And he winds up and dunks it. JD first on the board, 2-0 Detroit.
That was a nice play.
And he couldn't have
It
been
was
any
like
more
the
wide open.
student body left.
Fears with it, guarded by Danish Jenkins. Ball deflected and turned over. Harris picks it up across the midcourt line. Right corner, Danish Jenkins lets it fly and hits a three.
5-0.
That's what you're looking for. Good start. Zion Williamson up the right wing. He'll get inside the paint. Flips a half hook up there, no good. Ball deflects right back to Williamson. Now up top for a three by Murphy, and that's no good. He's a good shooter, though. 5-0 Detroit. Thompson on the left wing. Taking Fears down the avenue and lays it up and lays it in.
Makes it look so easy.
7-0 start. Again, the Pistons playing without Cade and also without Karis LeVert. On the move, Jeremiah Fears, and that's blocked by Danish Jenkins and saved by Duncan Robinson. Ahead, right sideline to Harris. He'll try a three. That's off the heel, no good. Rebound Fears. Deep pass, thrown away. Tried to get it to Murphy, and I'm not sure what Sadiq's pass was, but it wasn't close.
It was a hot pass.
Potato, yeah.
But when I look at this Pelicans team, and it's like they're not organized enough. They're just coming down and being all woolly.
Here comes Jenkins in a hurry to Thompson. 10:28 to go in the period. 7-0 Detroit start. They're up high. There's another pick and roll. Thompson forced out by Williamson. Left sideline, Duncan Robinson up top to JD. Flips it to Jenkins. Works the crossover on Fears. Double team pass deflected and stolen.
A little too much dribbling there.
Yeah. And there's a Jenkins. Steals it right back. Across the timeline, Duncan Robinson, left wing, steps in and hits a three.
It sounds like we're in Detroit the way these fans are cheering.
My goodness.
10-0 right now.
We have seen some Piston jerseys, by the way. Here's Zion. Look for him to attack. Nope. Kicks it to Murphy. Murphy slices his way in the paint. Gets one up over Thompson and missed it. They still haven't scored. 10-0 Detroit. Robinson tried to get one into Duren. It is stolen by Trey Murphy, and then he steps out of bounds. Are you kidding me?
It's the way to start it off. Got to continue to keep this intensity.
Pelicans on the year average about 14.5 turnovers a game, kind of middle of the pack, but they are
How many they got so
imploding.
far?
They're
6?
imploding tonight.
6 in 2 minutes.
How about that? Left corner, Danis looking to get it in, floats it to Duren. Drops it off, Jenkins left side. Up to Harris, he's going to step into a three and hits it. And James Borrego says this could be a long night. 3 triples already, 9:29 to go in the opener. Pistons 13 and the Pelicans nothing on the Pistons Radio Network.
Hello, Detroit. SaySarah.com. SaySarah.com. Where you gonna go if you really want to save on a new or used Chevrolet? What you say? What you say? SaySarah.com. SaySarah.com. Who's the #1 Chevrolet volume dealer in all of Michigan? Where the customer's #1. SaySarah.com. SaySarah.com. SERRA. SaySarah.com.
Together, let's drive.
Life is beautiful and fragile. We fall. We get tired. And sometimes we get sick. But with Corewell Health, we are also strong. We fight disease. We battle cancer. We come together. We come back. We push forward. When the body breaks, we break through. Corewell Health. We can.
I'm Cade Cunningham. In basketball and in life, it's all about respect. It's about getting respect
and giving it. Sam Bernstein Law gets big-time respect for their results, their experience, and their resources. But they give respect, too, by listening, by putting their clients first, by treating every person like family. Getting respect and giving respect. That's the Bernstein advantage.
R-E-S-P-C-T, that's what Bernstein means to me.
Mark and Rick Kia, an official vehicle partner of the Pistons. Pistons mobile app, go-to for all things Pistons. Download it from the App Store. And with the Pistons 4-game plan, you can choose 4 games that work best for your schedule, all at an exclusive rate. For select games, $5 will be donated toward keeping Great Lakes clean, courtesy of Bell's Brewery. Visit pistons.com/lakes to learn more. What a start. 13-0. 5 of 6 shooting, and 3 of them are triples.
And that's the thing. You want to continue to keep this pressure that the Pistons are doing with 4 turnovers so far for 9 Pistons points. And when you look at the Pelicans, you go like, they're so disorganized.
A rough start for them, that's for sure.
I don't feel bad for them.
So a good timeout by James Borrego to try.
We might have to use all his timeouts in the first half.
Pelicans got to go the full 94 feet. Fears with it. Being hounded by Davis Jenkins on the left wing. And a nice front by Duncan Robinson. Somehow they got it to Sadiq Bey on the left baseline. And now what are we at?
Legal defense or whatever they call it.
That's a 3-second infraction. Call on Jalen Duren, so they got a chance to get their first point of the game.
Brick it.
Trey Murphy, the third, hits it. 9:15 to go in the opening period, and they do. And the fans are delirious.
They're going wild. Free hot dogs.
Free hot dogs. That's right. So 13-1. And it goes to Fears, guarded by Jenkins. That's a good matchup. Screen by Queen, and the ball is
foul.
Knocked away, but a foul on Davis Jenkins.
Yeah.
Jenna Renault making the call.
Come on, Jenna.
She's from Crum, Texas. She should know better.
She's close to home then.
Sadiq Bey will get it in. Drafted by the Nets, traded to the Pistons. Had a good career with Detroit. Gary Queen now up top. Dribbles with the left hand to the left elbow. Harris is there. Spinning around. A little one-legged fadeaway shot. And he hit it.
Akeem Olajuwon,
My goodness.
little shake and bake. And
3-0 run by the Pelicans. 13-3 Detroit. Thompson drops the bounce pass to Jenkins. And now Harris mid-post on the left. Backing it down against Williamson. And the shot no good. Zion comes out with it. He's in a hurry. Barreling down the lane. Scored and got fouled. And all of a sudden, it's 13-5.
And that timeout by Borrego kind of intensified his team to get out there. Let's play basketball. And these are the things that you're looking to do.
Zion averaging 22.5 on the season. This is his 30th game played, so he's been out there. And the left-hander is short. Rebounded by Thompson. 13-5, though. Thompson tried to go inside, cut off by Sadiq Bey. Sends to Robinson for 3. No. Back tap by Zion. And here comes Sadiq Bey up the right wing.
They got numbers.
They got a run going, too. 5-0. Bey with Harris all over him. Still gets his shot up. Won't go. Harris had it stolen by Sadiq Bey. And Queen up and under and scores. And it's a 7-0 run by New Orleans.
Points in the paint.
13-7. Yeah, they're number 1 in the league in that department at slightly over 58. Pistons are 3rd in the league in stopping the opponent. Davis Jenkins on the attack. Flips the pass out on the right wing to Harris, and that's short. And now all of a sudden the Pelicans are feeling it. Fears gets fouled.
Man,
that'll be 2 on
too.
Jenkins. Yeah, he's quick.
Just after that timeout,
whatever Borrego said.
Probably said, I'm going to sit all of you right here on this bench and watch me. Because I'm sick of watching you out there. But, hey, they came back doing what they need to do.
Fears, 7th pick of the draft this year, and he's the 4th Oklahoma player to be taken with the top 7 pick over the last 16 years as he hits the first one, and the other 3 are Blake Griffin, Buddy Hield, and Trey Young. Pretty good players. Well, it was 13-0 Detroit. Now it's 13-8 Detroit. 7:40 to go in the period. Fears gets a friendly bounce up and in, and it's a 4-point game. 9-0 run by the Pelicans.
And we know about this
game.
NBA, yeah. Sometimes teams can get it going.
Duran, the ball came flying loose. Turnover is intercepted, though, by Thompson for the layup.
The tap a ball back into the middle.
Down at the other end, barreling in and missing is Zion. Duran ahead, right wing, Gaines Jenkins, back to Duran. Duran gets free, look out, got a whistle underneath. And it's on Derek Queen. Free throws coming. And he definitely got him. So Jalen Duran at free throw line, averaging almost 18 points a game, almost 11 rebounds a game. He's having a sensational year as he hits the free throw.
And now some subs coming in. Jaden Ivey coming in for Jenkins, and
Karlo Matkovic coming in for New Orleans, second-year player out of Croatia. Second free throw on the way, drops it in. 17-9 Detroit. Matkovic has it on the right wing and back out to Fears. Fears gives it to Queen, top of the key area. And they work it to Sadiq Bey against Robinson, going underneath the basket, powers it up and in on a reverse layup, and a free throw coming.
That's a new move by Sadiq Bey. Never saw that when he was in Detroit. Like you said earlier, he plays hard every time he's on that court.
He does. In his time with Detroit, he averaged 14.5 points. He was kind of up and down. I mean, he'd have a 20-point game, then a 4-point game, that type of deal. Free throw on the way, and that's good. So it's a 5-point Piston lead, 17-12, inside of 7 minutes. Sorry, Thompson on the top side dribble. Going to attack Bey with a spinner, and comes up short, followed in. JD for the dunk.
Clean up aisle 0.
19-12. And that's the problem that the Pelicans have playing defense. There's a ball loose and turned over. Trey Murphy. So the Pistons get it back. Up by 7.
And Trey Murphy hasn't been a factor as of yet.
JB talked about this Pelicans team. He says they play a lot of one-on-one basketball. Thompson to Duncan Robinson wearing the purple shoes tonight out there between the circles. Off to Duran. Duran against Queen, drops it off, dangerous, and Ivey saves it. Fears all over him. Ivey on the move, lob inside to Thompson, comes down, goes back, up and scores. 21-12 Detroit. Sadiq Bey up the right sideline, bobbing and weaving. He's got Duran on him. Dribbles it all the way up top and fires a 3. That's off the heel. Rebound Thompson. Here come the Pistons right to left. Behind the back dribble by Thompson. Slides it to Ivey. Got a good look at one. That's a 3. And they've doubled the score. It's 24-12 Detroit. Pistons 9 of 14 with 4 triples. Fears comes to a halt. Goes up top to Queen. There's a baseline cut by Sadiq. Powers it up and in. Oh, my.
That's 2 shots he even got into that painted area.
24-14. They're tops in the league in that department. Jalen Duran on the dribble. There's a cut by Harris. Pass into traffic is turned over. Trey Murphy down and gets it to Matkovic. Hands off Sadiq on the left wing. Now up top to Fears. Swing it to Murphy. Out of the right side against Duran. Steps it to the left and missed the 3. Battle for the rebound and got a loose ball foul on New Orleans coming up. Sadiq Bey against Tobias Harris. Ron Holland's going to check in, and Jordan Poole has come in for New Orleans. What's he do, Rick?
Oh, ding, ding, ding. He shoots. He doesn't pass the ball.
No passing.
He's in the no-pass zone.
Exactly. 5:02 to go here in the period. 24-14. The Pistons jumped out to a 13-0 lead.
That solid line that you can't cross. That's Jordan Poole.
There's Ivy on the dribble. Drops it up top to Duren. Duren trying to attack Poole. Sends it right sideline. Stewart checked in. Now back to Duren. Euro move, and he tried to go in that dangerous passing zone. Knocked away by Sadiq.
8 seconds in the shot clock.
Marcus Sasser coming in now. Again, no LeVert, no Cade Cunningham. So that changes your rotations a touch. So it's Duren and Holland, Sasser, Stewart, and Ivy. 24-14 Detroit trying to get win number 32 in a year. Ivy gets it into Sasser. Takes it behind the topside screen and missed.
He had to get it up because the shot clock was going down.
Yeah, it was. Misi is checked in. He got the rebound. Sadiq Bey on the left wing, up top to Jordan Poole. Poole holding, now drives on Ivy, right side of the floor.
Oh, he passed.
Actually passed it. There's Matkovich, and he hits a three.
Got to know your personnel out there.
24-17, Detroit, 4:15 in the period. Ivy off to Marcus Sasser, and back to J.I. Gives it to Duren. One dribble handoff, Sasser. Sasser for the dotted line, floats it up and in.
Getting in that paint like that.
26-17 Detroit. Comes out of 4 minutes. Sadiq Bey backing it down against the smaller Sasser. Slips in the lane, missed it, and out of bounds. JD couldn't quite save it on the baseline. Sadiq Bey is going right to the bench. And Micah Peavy will come in, another rookie playing a lot out of Georgetown. He'll inbound it for the left baseline. Puts it inside. There's a bank shot good by Poole.
Ooh.
Didn't take him long. 26-19. So after a miserable start, the Pelicans have settled down. They just forced a turnover. Matkovich out running. Ivy tried to knock it loose, and a long triple by Poole is not even close. That was from Metairie. There's a whistle on Matkovich.
From Metairie.
Metairie, Louisiana.
I mean, Jordan Poole just got in the game, and he passed the first time he had the ball, but he shot it, and I mean, he shot a long three.
Pistons still shooting well, Rick, 62%. Ivy gets it in to Marcus Sasser. Turns the corner, goes all the way to the right baseline. Left corner pass Stu. And Stu's got a three right in front of the Piston bench. Back to a 10-point lead at 29-19. 3:10 to go. Jordan Poole out of Michigan. Behind the back move to the right elbow. All the way in and overshot it. Rebound by Misi. Kicks it to the left corner. And there's a three by Micah Peavy.
Okay.
They have definitely walked in here. 29-22 Detroit. Sasser on a high pick and pop. Duren off the front, no good. Misi with the rebound. Coming left to right, the New Orleans Pelicans. Behind the back move by Trey Murphy. Off balance from the left baseline, no good. Comes out to JD. He's running. He kicked it off his own foot. Nope. Went off the Pelicans, so that'll take us to a timeout. 2:31 remaining. And after a 13-0 start to the game, the Pistons are in a battle. 29-22 Detroit on the Pistons Radio Network.
History's masterpieces wouldn't be the same without their most notable accents. Neither would the Kia Sportage without its multiple drive modes. The Kia Sorento without its expansive 12.3-inch panoramic display. Or the Kia Telluride without its 3 rows of spacious seating. The Kia SUVs. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.
Looking for affordable, family-friendly fun? Come experience Motor City Cruise Basketball, the official G League affiliate of your Detroit Pistons. Every seat at Wayne State Fieldhouse is close to the action, so you'll feel like part of the game. Kids will love Nitro, our high-energy mascot. And parents, you're going to love the free parking. So grab your tickets today at cruisebasketball.com.
You don't have to play for the Pistons to be treated by the same doctors who keep the team at their best.
I can't dunk in size 18 sneakers, but I can play 18 holes.
I don't box out defenders in mesh shorts, but my hip is back in the game.
I'm not a Piston, but I'm running on all cylinders after back surgery. I am Henry.
I am Henry.
Henry Ford Health, official team physicians of the Detroit Pistons. And you. Visit henryford.com/team docs.
Mark and Rick Kia brought you that break. Dribble, swipe, and score with DMCU's Give Back Checking. Use your debit card 15 times in a month. DMCU will give you $10. Member NCUA. Restrictions apply. See DMCU.com for more details. Well, after that 13-0 start, the Pelicans have awakened. They've hit 7 of 13 since starting the game 0 for 4 with a bunch of turnovers. So they've at least settled that down. 6 Pelican turnovers for 13 Piston points.
And that's the thing. The turnovers, Pistons can get a little comfortable lead if they keep forcing those turnovers. And so far, you figure this Pelican team, after they had that timeout, all of a sudden they woke up.
Pistons only had 8 turnovers the entire game against Boston. They've already recorded 7 in this opening period. So Ron Holland looking to get it in. Out there with J.I., Stu, Tobias Harris, and Marcus Sasser. We were kind of looking forward to seeing Stu and Zion out there on the floor at the same time, but they are not at the present time. Ivy up the right wing. Drops it to Harris. Matkovic on him. Slide the pass to Sasser. Sasser attacking to the basket and a block. Nisi, he's long.
He is long. But Pelicans went to a 1-2-2 zone. Pistons weren't ready for that.
Nisi at 6'11". Ivy to get it in. 7 on the shot clock. Ivy floats it up top to Stu. Pump fakes a 3.
Travel.
And he traveled doing it. So another Piston turnover.
Had the Fred Flintstone feet.
Yeah. 2:16 remaining. 29-22 Detroit.
Or the Barney Rubble feet, whichever the Flintstone cars.
Whichever is your favorite. Jordan Poole guarded by Marcus Sasser across the timeline. Poole bobbing and weaving, gets free, drives all the way to the basket, and then sends it to the right corner for another 3 by Micah Peavy.
Oh, he likes Micah Peavy. I mean,
29-25. He's 2 for 2 long range. Got ourselves a game here. Sasser off to Harris, back to Sasser.
Ooh.
Steps left, gives it to Harris down the avenue, had it blocked. Matkovic and Nisi were there. Here's Peavy with a lob, knocked away by Ron Holland, trying to get it to Trey Murphy.
I just love Holland's energy, man. Even if he falls down on the floor on the opposite end, he's going to beat everybody down court.
Matkovic takes a seat. Zion Williamson back in there. Let's see how that matchup's going to go. Right now, Stu's on him. Peavy from the left baseline gets it in. Left sideline to Murphy. Murphy got a step. Goes to the dotted line fadeaway shot and hanging on the heel. Drops off no good. Out of bounds to
Pelicans, I guess.
Yep, New Orleans. 29-25. Piston lead has shrunk down to 4. Peavy from the left baseline looking to get it in. Finds Murphy again. Runs baseline. Cut off there by Holland. Ball is turned over. Good job by Ron Holland. Sasser up the right wing to the trailing Holland. Back to Sasser. And now Stu up top of the key area. Stu deep lob. Left side Harris. Harris backing it down against Peavy. Slides in. Flips it up and in.
He's too little.
31-25. Detroit still shooting at a 57% clip now. Trey Murphy with Holland on him. Right side Jordan Poole. Poole with some congestion, draws a switch, shoots a 3, and that's no good. Rebound Harris to Sasser. He got bumped, no call. Here's Ivy open, and that's a 3 for the left wing. He has got a good three-point stroke.
Yes, he does, especially on that extended free throw line shot.
Back to 9, 34-25 Detroit. And Murphy answers with a three.
Back to 6.
Ray Murphy, the third, knocking it in. That's his first triple of the night, 4 points on the evening. Jaden Ivey with it. We got about an 8-second differential here. Ivey using it down to 7 on the shot clock, and it's stolen. Peavy ahead for an easy dunk. Boy, turnovers have been a factor, 34-30. Sasser the other way, going down the avenue, comes to a halt, kicks to Stu in the right corner. That's short, and then a block on the Harris putback. Well, New Orleans trailed 13-0. They looked like they were in a heap of trouble. And then James Borrego called a timeout. They've been a different team since. So it's a 4-point game after one. Pistons 34, New Orleans 30 on the Pistons Radio Network.
Together, let's drive.
Drafty windows stealing your comfort? Every winter you feel the chill and the bills. That's when you call Hanson's. We replace frustration with bright, beautiful Energy Star certified triple pane windows. Professionally installed and backed by our exclusive lifetime guarantee. And right now, get 60% off installation. Plus, no deposit, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. Your comfort starts today.
Call 1-800-HANSONS. Get it done.
Nothing compares to catching your Detroit Pistons live. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Detroit Pistons and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can experience all the sights, sounds, and styles in person. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brag than saying you were there live. So put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Detroit Pistons.
Did you know StockX started in Detroit? From a small team in 2016 to a global marketplace today. We stay true to our roots, built on transparency, driven by culture. Our real-time marketplace gives you access to buy and sell the latest sneakers, streetwear, apparel, and more. From the greatest grails to the hottest drops, every release you're looking for is here, even after it sells out. Built in Detroit, trusted worldwide. Download the app or sign up online. StockX. Now you know.
Our champion, Rick Mahorn, Kia, an official vehicle partner of the Pistons. Well, all of a sudden we got a game. Pistons up 34-30 after one. They had it up to 9, and then the Pelicans closed with 5 consecutive points. One on a run out after a turnover.
The Pistons with 8 turnovers, Pelicans getting 7 points off of that, and vice versa. Pelicans with 7 giving up 15 points. So
and they've got the ball to begin the second period. Jordan Poole works it across against Marcus Sasser. Up top to Zion Williamson. Williamson against Stu. Caught off by Javonte Green. Here is Peavy. Drops it to Misi, who ran out of real estate, saved it. Zion had it blocked by Stu. And out on the run is Holland. That's the left wing he comes. Holland just barreling into a defender, Misi.
McCowan's saying, okay, what do I have to do?
Yeah, that's Bryce McGowan's.
You can change it. You can challenge it if you want.
So free throws coming for Ron Holland. That's one thing he does.
He's fast, man.
And he just is not afraid to attack as he hits the free throw. Pistons up 35-30, first of 2 meetings. Dave Dumars taking over as the Executive Vice President of Basketball. Troy Weaver is on his staff. Former Pistons GM. Second free throw, no good. First down by Macy, ahead to Zion. Up the left side he comes. Got Holland on him, leans into him, stripped. Danis Jenkins all the way up and under and in with the layup. Points off turnovers, Rick.
Yep, and that's Zion is complaining to the referee.
James Borrego taking a timeout here, having a little chat with Brandon Schwab. So just underway in the second. Pistons push it to 7, 37-30 on the Pistons Radio Network.
Life is beautiful and fragile. We fall. We get tired. And sometimes we get sick. But with Corewell Health, we are also strong. We fight disease. We battle cancer. We come together. We come back. We push forward. When the body breaks, we break through. Corewell Health. We can.
I'm Cade Cunningham. In basketball and in life, it's all about respect. It's about getting respect and giving it. Sam Bernstein Law gets big-time respect for their results, their experience, and their resources. But they give respect, too. By listening, by putting their clients first, by treating every person like family. Getting respect and giving respect. That's the Bernstein advantage.
R-E-S-P-C-T, that's what Bernstein means to me.
Enjoy Little Caesars Detroit-style slices and sticks for $4.99 and keep it all to yourself. Time to be greedy. 2 delicious deep dish slices and 4 tasty pieces of Italian cheese bread just for you. Yes, both. Help! I can't stop even laughing. Try Detroit-style slices and sticks for $4.99.
Pizza.
Available at participating locations for a limited time. Plus tax where applicable. Prices may vary. Prices higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and third-party online sites.
Mark and Rick and Kia brought you the break. Get the Pistons Crumble Family 4-pack starting at just $99. Unlock 4 tickets plus 4 $15 vouchers to use on food, beverage, and merch, as the kids say. Get yours today. Pistons.com/4-pack.
Well, get your fit right. That's what you got to do. Get your fit right.
We have been enjoying these smoothies. The Smoothie King smoothies, the Caribbean.
Caribbean, I told you, I feel like I'm on an island right now.
Very tasty.
Too bad it's cold in Detroit. And fans, you're listening to us, please be careful while you're there.
Oh, my goodness. I am not looking forward to that drive from the airport.
I might ride with you just so I can sleep.
All right, I'll give you a ride. Pistons have Stewart, Javonte Green out there, along with Ron Holland, Marcus Sasser, and Danis Jenkins. So you got your small lineup out on the floor. Out of the timeout, Pelicans have the basketball. Jordan Poole gets it across the timeline. Sasser hounding him to the right wing. Up top to Messi. And off McGowan's, and he's covered up by Danis. There's a nice back cut by Poole, and puts it up and in over Stu. Good job by Jordan Poole on that move. 37-32 Detroit. Jenkins left sideline to Holland. Drops it in, a bounce pass to Stu on the left baseline.
Hook him, Stu.
Backing it down. Pump fakes, and he got hammered and banked it in anyway.
Hook him, Stu.
Got Messi to bite on it. 39-32. Nobody better in those hooks, and he's just as good right-handed as left-handed.
And the thing is, what I love about Stu, it's not that he's quick going at you. He's setting you up just to hook you.
Yep. He just gets to his spot and hits the free throw. So the Pistons get a little distance here, 40-32 early in the second period. Zion up the right wing at 6'6". There's it back up top. Right wing Poole. Poole, a lot of congestion by the defense, so he steps back, fires a three, no good. Holland, quick outlet pass to Sasser. Stops on the left wing and hits a three. What an outlet pass. 43-32. Pistons get it back to double figures. Zion Williamson with it. Only 2 points so far for him. Hand off to Poole. And a late whistle by Jenna Renault. But it's on Jenkins.
It's like the Pelicans play a lot better without Zion out there because it seems like Zion is trying to force the issue and not being in the flow of the game.
The Pistons have done a good job in keeping him out of the paint. Gallons from the left sideline looking to get it in. Having trouble. And almost turned over. Nice save. Misi. Zion with it up top of the key. Sends it right sideline. There goes Peavy. Baseline to the basket. Blocked. Javonte Green, but Peavy got it back. Sends it up top. McGowan spins out a three. And another offensive rebound. And Peavy puts it in. Well, this hurt him against Boston a bit.
And the shorter lineup that the Pistons have in as well. No Duran.
43-34 now, Detroit. Jenkins somehow split the defense and laid it in. I don't know how he did that one. 45-34 Detroit. 9.5 to go. Williamson, there he goes. Buffalo and down the lane with a hook shot, and it's in.
He's still complaining to the ref.
That's the first time he's done it tonight. 45-36. Detroit with the lead. Jenkins out on the right wing. Got the start tonight. Look out. Bad pass. Poole on the intercept and dunk at the other end. And turnovers are mounting. 45-38. You got to see where that defender is before you let go of the pass. Hayes out of the left wing. Got bumped at the mid post. Out top it goes to Sasser. Sasser stops, goes behind the Stu screen. Pulls up from 15. Won't go. Yanked down by McGowan. 45-38. Pelicans won't go away. McGowan's diving it down the lane. Sweeps it up over Stu in, and a foul.
Man, he took that all the way down court. No resistance, really.
Well, there's a reason they're number one in points in the paint. They're getting there all of a sudden. Duncan Robinson's going to come back for Detroit. Matkovich is going to come back for the Pelicans. Zion,
still
meantime, is still talking to Brandon Schwab. Zion not happy. Only 4 points, 3 rebounds so far for him. And the and one to get him back to 4 with 8:44 to go in the second. Bryce McGowan, who signed as a free agent, two-way player. It's the free throw. 45-41. Again, Pistons started with a 13-0 lead. And then the Pelicans ran off a 9-point run. Stu deep on the right side of the floor. Misi out on him. Up top to Sasser. Trying to direct traffic. Sasser puts it on the floor. Peavy cuts him off. Brings it back to the left. Gives to Stu at the free throw line. Got to get his shot up. Drives, pump fakes, hooks. Spins out, no good. Good defense. Peavy with a rebound. 45-41 Detroit. Matkovich in the left corner. Misses a three. Yanked down by Duncan Robinson. Robinson, pass ahead. Nice catch. Sasser up and under with a spinner. No, but a foul. Ooh. Another outstanding outlet pass. And Sasser doing a good job of finding that ball. He got there. Matkovich got him.
Matkovich misses a shot down the other end. Comes down to commit the foul on this end.
Pistons just 4 or 5 at the free throw line. Neither team really shooting many free throws. And that one stays in, 46-41. Derek Queen is the starter now at center for them. Back into the lineup. He was coming off the bench the first 12 games, now in the starting lineup. Well, when you're 10-35, you might as well go with your young fellas, huh?
Try a bunch of it. Why not? Let them get the experience if you're going to lose.
Second free throw good, so it's 47-41 Detroit. 8 to go in the half. Jordan Poole with it. Up top, knock away from Queen by Javonte Green. Queen bobbing and weaving, making some good moves. Into the paint, ball knocked loose.
Too many moves.
Stewart ahead to Duncan Robinson. Hesitates against Poole. Goes back out on the left wing. Javonte for three. 50-41. Pistons by 9. He can shoot that three. Normally he's a corner three shooter, but that one was out on the wing. Poole using a screen on the drive. Comes to a halt, sends it up top for a reset by Queen. And Pools, three, no good. Ball is loose, nobody went after it. And Peavy's going to shoot. He knew he missed it. Chased down by Sasser. Slings it ahead across midcourt to Holland out on the right side. 7:11 to go in the half. Deep pass, Stu barrels in and scored as he sent McGowan flying.
McGowan's looking at the referee. Referee looking back at him saying, what you want me to do?
52-41. Poole attacking. Gives to McGowan's, and this time he gets a whistle and a foul on Holland. Pelican season, they've had 2 9-game losing streaks. That'll do you in.
After the first 9, you're either going to get mad and try to play harder.
And now, after this one, they've got 7 of their next 8 on the road. Free throws to make. 52-42 Detroit. Sadiq Bey back in for New Orleans. Sar Thompson coming back along with Jaden Ivey. Again, no Cade Cunningham, no Karis LeVert.
The bench has been playing well for the Pistons. Mm-hmm. No matter which one gets out there, they always scratch and get some points on the board.
Second free throw drops in. It's a 9-point lead for the good guys. 52-43. We're inside of 7 minutes. Sar Thompson with the basketball. Jaden Ivey slides it left side. Robinson off a screen. Missed it. Stu set a nice screen for him. Poole the other way.
Duncan Robinson said I was too wide open.
Poole gives it. Queen against Duncan Robinson. Coming from behind was Ivey. Knocked the ball away. Duncan Robinson did a good job to stay with Derek Queen.
That was good help.
6'10", about 250. Pistons by 9, 6:29 to go in the second. McGowan's looking to get it in for the left baseline. Works it in, left corner to Poole, covered up by Ivey. Makes a baseline move to the basket and scored. Oh, my. Couple of Big Ten players going at it there. 52-45 Detroit. Sar Thompson on the dribble, drops it off to Ivey. Underhand dish. Stu's going to shoot one. Missed a 3. Rebound Thompson. And he kicks it out to Ivey. And that's no good. Up off the top of the backboard. And recovered by Queen. 52-45 Detroit. On the move, Queen. It drops off a beautiful pass to Matkovich.
Nice down.
And that's down to 5, and JB doesn't like it. Every time the Pistons get up to 9, 10, 11 points, the Pelicans come back. So 5:53 remaining. Open half. Pistons 52, the Pelicans 47 on the Pistons Radio Network.
Rougiette is helping men take control of their sexual health with Ready, the 3-in-1 ED treatment that works in as fast as 15 minutes. At Rougiette.com, board-certified doctors build your personalized treatment plan with meds shipped discreetly to your door. 100% online, zero judgment, just ED treatment formulated with proven ingredients. Rougiette, official men's prescription partner of the Detroit Pistons. Get started at Rougiette.com/Pistons. That's RUGIET.com/Pistons.
Daily 3 and 4 players know their numbers, forward and backward. And this month, that's how they're celebrating.
Hooray! Hip hip!
Because it's Daily 3 and Daily 4 straight back bonus days.
Dog diggity ha!
Just play your favorite Daily 3 and 4 numbers as usual, midday or evening. And if your straight bet matches in reverse order, you can win up to a $1,000 bonus.
Bye bye!
But only for a limited time. The Daily 3 and 4.
Or 4 and 3s.
Straight back bonus. Only from the Michigan Lottery.
You mean the Lottery Michigan.
Knowing your limits is always the best bet.
History's masterpieces wouldn't be the same without their most notable accents. Neither would the Kia Sportage without its multiple drive modes. The Kia Sorento without its expansive 12.3-inch panoramic display. Or the Kia Telluride without its 3 rows of spacious seating. The Kia SUVs. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.
Now let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Pistons Basketball Network. News Radio 950 WWJ and WXYT HD2 Detroit.
and Odyssey station.
Mark and Rick Kia brought you the break. Other scores tonight. Cavaliers leading in Charlotte, 69-53, early third. The Pacers trailed the Celtics in Boston at halftime, 66-46. Also at halftime, the Knicks, well, that players-only meeting apparently worked. They're up 60-38 on Brooklyn at halftime. Grizzlies lead the Hawks in Memphis, 42-41. That's in the second period. Here, 52-47. Pistons have the lead, but the Pelicans playing much better after a miserable start. Both teams with 9 turnovers, but the Pistons have a plus 11 in the points off turnovers.
And now they got to come out of this timeout not turning the ball over.
Harris back in, Duren back in. Jaden Ivey on the top side dribble. Slides it to Duncan Robinson, covered up. They work it to the right corner, Harris against Matkovich. Trying to back him into the paint. Does so. Goes up with an awkward shot and it drops in. Oh, man.
He wanted that one.
54-47 Detroit. Tobias Harris with 7. Jordan Poole out of the left wing. Playing some heavy minutes here for the Pelicans. Moves it to the left sideline and fires. And spins out a 3. He was never looking to pass that ball.
No, he was not.
Thompson up the right wing for Detroit. Sarr down the lane. Lobs to Duren and a dunk.
That's what you like to see when the Pistons get that dribble penetration.
56-47. Pistons back up by 9. 26 points in the paint so far. There's a whistle as Sarr got his hand in the cookie jar. 14 foul on Detroit at the 4:49 mark. The marquee matchup coming up at LCA. The Houston Rockets coming in on Friday. And another whistle. Jaden Ivey this time.
Like you said, that's the 15 foul. Shooting the rest of the period.
Jordan Poole will head to the line. Played on the Golden State Championship team in 2022. Back when they had Curry, Thompson, and Poole.
Not a whole lot there. Now they don't have Jimmy Butler.
No. Nope. They're in a big struggle. Poole hits the first and the second. 56-49. Poole off the bench with 9. Thompson up the left side for Detroit in the black uniforms. Up top to JD. Lefty dribble. Crosses back to the right. Working over Derek Queen. Ducks under him and lays it in. Oh, what a
He took his time.
Whoa, Nelly. 58-49 Detroit. Now Poole the other way for the Pelicans. Up on the right wing. Slings it up top to Queen. Drops it off Sadiq Bey. Whirling around. Tough turnaround shot. And he hit it.
That's Sadiq Bey right there. Vintage Sadiq Bey.
58-51 Detroit. 4:10 in the half. Sadiq Bey now with 7. Thompson in the lane. Gives it out to Harrison. Now Duncan Robinson. Back to Thompson. They're back off of him. He's not a threat to shoot that 3. Switches off to Queen. Pulls up right baseline and missed it. Duren, though, offensive board. Out to Harris. Right side, Duncan Robinson misses. Sadiq Bey with a rebound. 58-51 Detroit. Jaden Ivey playing some strong defense on Bey. They just get it across. Now Derek Queen. Down the lane, high off the glass and a late whistle. Ivy's going to get called again. A lot of bumping there.
There was a lot of bumping. I'll tell you, the referee's going to see if he's going to make that shot first.
Which shouldn't matter.
No.
It's either a foul or not.
Yeah.
So Derek Queen will have the line. He's had 8 games this year where he scored at least 20, but the last time was December 27th. In fact, he's had 2 triple-doubles on the year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he really. It's the first, 58-52. He had a 33, 10-10 against San Antonio. Second one on the way, and that one's high off the rim, no good. Rebound, Duren. 58-52 Detroit. 3.5 to go here in the second period. Thompson slides it over. Duncan Robinson on the move. Up and under. Off the glass. Won't go. Rebound comes down to Matkovich. And here come the Pels. Push ahead. Left wing. Murphy. No. Comes down to Thompson. And a spin by Duren. Can he get that left hook up? Yep, but he missed it. Comes down to the rebound. Got it to Thompson. Up
That's
top.
good.
Ivy can't get it. Tapped out by Robinson to Duren. Duren had it stripped. Matkovich sends it out underneath, and Fears picks up another on Jaden Ivey.
Remember what you said earlier about not blowing the whistle early enough? That was an example of what the referee are looking to see if he's going to make the layup. So it's kind of...
all of a sudden, they're getting to the line. We're at 10 out of 12.
And still turning the ball over.
Ivy picked up his third foul. So Jeremiah Fears at the line. And hits the first one. So the Pels not going away tonight. 58-53. Sasser in. So it's Robinson and Sasser. Thompson along with Duren and Harris. Second coming for the young fellow, Mr. Fears. And he hits.
Got to get that ball down in the paint with JD.
58-54 now. Pelicans hanging around. Thompson up the right wing. Turns the corner to the basket. Got fouled. That's probably a good foul by Matkovich. It would have been an easy layup. And, of course, Thompson is not
the greatest free throw
shooter. No. He did better, though.
Matkovich just wasn't even noticing where he was going.
And he line drives that baby right in. 59-54. The balanced scoring. Duren with 10 and 8 rebounds leads the way. Poole and Peavy each have 10 off the bench. Matkovich will take a seat. And Nisi is back in there. Second one on the way. Thompson makes a pair. 60-54, Detroit lead.
Where's back court? Oh my gosh, come on, Joe. You gotta see that.
There's a lob underneath to Sadiq Bey, and he turned it over to JD. Oh, that's sort of about fair play there.
That was a bad play.
Marcus Sasser with the ball up top. Using JD's screen to the left elbow. Coming to get it, Duncan Robinson. Good for three, right up top. 63-54 Detroit. 2 out of 5 long range for Robinson. On the move, Fears down the lane, weaves his way in for a lefty layup.
Exchanging baskets, got to get some stops.
63-56. They do get to the rim. And Robinson's got a man, Murphy on his hip, hooks it up and in off the window. 65-56 Detroit, long outlet. Sadiq Bey with a nice catch in the left corner. 3 up off the rim. Rebound, Duren. Outlet ahead, Sasser up the left side. Into the corner, Robinson.
Get him again.
And Robinson with Queen on him. Drops a bounce pass, and it's stolen by Sadiq Bey. Murphy ahead, and an easy layup by Fears. 65-58. Turnovers again.
Duncan Robinson was complaining to the ref at that time.
And at 20 remaining in the opening half. And now we get a whistle.
Queen with a foul.
Queen picks it up, and he's already walking to the bench. Zion Williamson will come back.
And ball's on the shooting.
Williamson tonight with just 4 points. Free throws coming. We said Duncan Robinson, 3-point shooting. Last 4 games overall, I mean, he's averaging 17.5 points. Got 8 already.
Need a lot more points from him because of Cade Cunningham. They're giving up, losing about 26 points a game.
Yep. And a miss at the free throw line by Duncan Robinson.
Unexpected miss.
been an issue, and Pistons are 29th in the league as a team in free throw shooting. That could be something you worry about come playoff time.
Yeah, that is.
Second one is a make, 66-58. Pistons on the lead, a minute 19 to go. A little trouble in the inbounds pass, but Fears gets it ahead to Murphy. To Bay, back to Murphy. He's got an angle down to the low, and Curran bumped him with the body. He had him stopped. More free throws here for New Orleans.
In the last couple of minutes, there's just been a lot of free throw shooting.
Yep. Trey Murphy at the line and hits. Who knows if he's going to be dealt or not. His name has come up quite a bit. He's had a couple of 40-point games. He's averaging almost 30 the last 8 games, so he's gone on a tear as he hits again. 66-60 Detroit. Not a lot of defense being played here. Minute 5 to go. Sasser on the right sideline. Murphy's on him. Sasser gets the first step, kicks it over to Robinson, and he'll fire and miss a three. Zion with a rebound to Murphy up the left wing. Right side, Sadiq stops, shoots, and misses. Rebound, Duncan Robinson.
It's the reason why you open sometimes. But you could have took that to the basket. You had numbers.
Sorry, Thompson slows it up in the half court. 40 seconds left. Thompson at the free throw line, gives to Sasser. Sasser moves back, attacks. Now he's in trouble. Somehow got a shot up, and it drops off and tipped in by Thompson. Pelicans thought that might have been on the still on the rim, but nope.
They didn't blow the whistle. It was still playable.
68-60, 25 seconds left. Fears slows it up. Trying to get it to Murphy, and overplayed by Duncan Robinson. 8 to shoot. Murphy with the ball left side, inching his way into the lane. Wild pass, got it through. Misi with a hook at the rim, and he scores. 68-62 Detroit. Final possession to the Pistons. 5 seconds. Thompson almost turned it over. Again, turns, double team shot. Did not get a good shot. So halftime, after the Pistons looked like they were going to have their way, led 13-0, but we got a game, and the Pistons defense has got to start coming around here. Halftime. It is Detroit 68, New Orleans 62 on the Pistons Radio Network.
Detroit Piston fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but catching them from the hardwood is a whole different experience. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Detroit Pistons and the NBA. From seeing your favorite Detroit Piston stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood, nothing compares to catching the game in person. Even if you're headed to the arena last minute, you can still score tickets at Ticketmaster. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Detroit Pistons. See you courtside, Detroit.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you could put your knowledge to work on the events that matter to you. Prediction Markets isn't just sports. It's the Fed rate decision, your favorite awards show, and so much more beyond the playing field. Trade events with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Hey, Pistons fans, listen up. The Crumble Family 4-pack is here, and it's the ultimate game day deal. Starting at just $99, check this out. You'll score 4 tickets to an upcoming Pistons game, plus 4 $15 vouchers, good for food, drinks, and merch. That's right, tickets and treats for the whole crew. So don't wait. Grab your Crumble Family 4-pack now at Pistons.com/4-pack.
You don't have to play for the Pistons to be treated by the same doctors who keep the team at their best.
I can't dunk in size 18 sneakers, but I can play 18 holes.
I don't box out defenders in mesh shorts, but my hip is back in the game.
I'm not a Piston, but I'm running on all cylinders after back surgery. I am Henry.
I am Henry.
Henry Ford Health, official team physicians of the Detroit Pistons. And you. Visit henryford.com/teamdocs.
Diversified Members Credit Union. has been proudly serving Metro Detroit for nearly 100 years. DMCU brings the hustle, shares the wealth, and goes hard in the paint for its members. Whether you're budgeting for everyday life or saving up for your next big play, DMCU is here to help you slam dunk your financial goals. Because when Detroit wins, we all win. Visit DMCU.com to join the team today. That's DMCU.com. Member NCUA.
This is the Detroit Pistons halftime show on the Pistons Radio Network. Here's your host, Chris Villar.
Welcome into the halftime show presented by Belfort Property Restoration, the first road action for the Pistons since the first week of the new year. From a 6-game homestand to a trip down to New Orleans to take on the spiraling Pelicans, Detroit swept them in 2 games last season. And so far in this contest, a great start, a very slippery basketball, and then a closer competitive game near the end of the half as they head to the locker room. It's a 68-62 Pistons lead that feels like it should have been a lot more. Now, a pretty impactful development about an hour before game time when Cade Cunningham was downgraded to out for tonight, dealing with a hip contusion and will have the evening off, as will Karis LeVert, who's dealing with an illness. Danis Jenkins stepping into the starting 5 alongside Robinson, Duran, Asar, and Tobias Harris, who scored 25 points and a great performance on Monday night, looking to continue that. On the other side, New Orleans is without Jose Alvarado, Herbert Jones, and of course DeJounte Murray, who continues to recover from a ruptured Achilles. With that, let's check in on the first half rundown to see how we got to where we're at. A great opening play by Detroit to get things going. Pretty feed into Duran from Duncan, and Detroit would be on the board first. They'd also score second and third and fourth. Just a quick 7-0 start after a triple and another pair of points in the paint. Solid couple of minutes, and they'd be underway. Unfortunately for the Pelicans, they could not take care of the ball. They couldn't find the bottom of the net. That's a bad combination. 3 minutes, 4 turnovers, no points, and a solid Detroit run.
Jenkins steals it right back. Across the timeline, Duncan Robinson, left wing, steps in and hits a 3.
It sounds like we're in Detroit the way these fans are cheering.
My goodness.
10-zip right now.
Yeah, they were 5 of 6 from the floor with 3 makes from beyond the arc. The scoring pretty spread out very well for Detroit. Ivy, Holland, Stu, and Sasser came in on the second unit. They were 3 of 4 for the first few minutes on the floor. The one bad thing was the Pelicans were picking their pockets a little too often. 7 steals in that opening period. New Orleans definitely found their footing. Detroit kept their pace. It was a 29-19 lead at the 3-minute mark, although the turnovers were piling up at a pace that J.B. Bickerstaff was not a fan of. A minute later, the Pels had cut the cushion down to just 4 with a PV triple off a 7th turnover. Now in the final stretch, the Pistons were up and down, taking it away, giving it up. Ivy hitting a big 3 and then New Orleans answering right back. When the clock hit zeros, Detroit had piled up 8 turnovers but shot 54%. 6 of 11 from downtown. It was a narrower 34-30 advantage. Asar, Duran, and Ivy leading the way with 6 points apiece. Again, it was 13-0 to start, but those pesky turnovers definitely an issue on both sides of the floor. Now, on the floor to start the second, Danis stayed out there along with Holland, Stu, Sasser, and Javonte Green entering for the first time. A big talented Zion Williamson had a slow start to this one, hitting just 1 of his first 4 shots. For a guy who shoots nearly 60% on the season, it was actually Micah Peavy giving them the most problems with his shot shooting off of the bench. He had 8 in less than 5 minutes on the floor, but a nice run to put the Pistons back into a double-digit lead as the second unit started making plays. Sasser capping a 7-0 run with a swish from the left wing. His second bucket, 43-32, 9 minutes to play. And after some chipping away at the lead, New Orleans was tripped up by a big bucket by the bench.
Stewart ahead to Duncan Robinson. Hesitates against Poole. Goes back out on the left wing. Javonte for 3. 50-41. Pistons by 9.
Back to a 9-point lead and a 52-41 cushion. Isaiah Stewart taking a feed inside from Tolland. That was pretty. A back-and-forth game. Detroit kept getting the lead back every time their opponent tried to make a little run. The Pistons reserves actually had more time on the floor than the starters at that point. JB liking what the unit was bringing to the game and how they were keeping the flow. Both Jalen Duran and Jordan Poole actually reached 10 points in back-to-back possessions, the game's leading scorers late in the half. And things got cold in the next few minutes. Both teams weren't being lazy. They were fighting for the ball, a lot of energy, just not hitting buckets. And then the final 2 minutes, Duncan Robinson finding that flow and hit some jumpers to tilt the scales back in their direction. Eventually, some back and forth. Things ended up with Detroit, a miss at the very end, but a 68-62 difference. The Pistons on top, but they have a lot of things that they would love to clean up. Right now, the leading scorers, Turin and Asar Thompson, both with 10 points apiece, 9 rebounds as well for Jalen Duren, 7 for Tobias Harris, 9 for Duncan Robinson, including a couple of threes. Danis Jenkins, 7 points in 8 minutes as a starter on the team, 8 for Isaiah Stewart, 1 for Holland, 3 for Javonte Green, Marcus Sasser, 7 points, and Jaden Ivey, 2 of 4 from the floor, 6 points, both of them 3-pointers. The other side, it's Jordan Poole and Micah Peavy with 10 points apiece, leading the way for the Pelicans. The Pistons, they did lead it 13-0. That is not the case now. It is sitting with the score 68-62 Detroit. Coming up, we'll take a look at the other scores in the NBA and go around the association. That's next. You're listening to the Halftime Show, presented by Belfour.
Did you know StockX started in Detroit? From a small team in 2016 to a global marketplace today. We've stayed true to our roots, built on transparency, driven by culture. Our real-time marketplace gives you access to buy and sell the latest sneakers, streetwear, apparel, and more. From the greatest grails to the hottest drops, every release you're looking for is here, even after it sells out. Built in Detroit. Trusted worldwide. Download the app or sign up online. StockX. Now you know.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope. It's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
Rougiette is helping men take control of their sexual health with Ready, the 3-in-1 ED treatment that works in as fast as 15 minutes. At Rougiette.com, board-certified doctors build your personalized treatment plan with meds shipped discreetly to your door. 100% online, zero judgment. Just ED treatment formulated with proven ingredients. Rougiette, official men's prescription partner of the Detroit Pistons. Get started at Rougiette.com/Pistons. That's RUGIET.com/Pistons.
Together, let's drive.
Welcome back into the Halftime Show presented by Belfour Property Restoration. Multiple times it felt like the Pistons might run away with this one, but they're working through their own issues, and instead, it's a high-scoring, close one. 68-62 is where we sit down in the Bayou against the Pelicans. With that, let's take a look around the association. Other games happening right now. 8 minutes remaining in Charlotte. The Hornets climbing their way back into their game against the Cavaliers after being down big. The Cavs do still have an 80-73 lead. Donovan Mitchell, 19 points. The Knicks are up huge on the Nets right now at Madison Square Garden. It's 88-56 with 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Also, same time in Boston. The Celtics up 85-72 on Indiana, trying to make a run there as Indiana. At halftime, the Grizzlies are down to the Hawks, 66-59. They're playing in Memphis. And later on, we'll have the Bucks and the Thunder playing in Milwaukee. And at 10 o'clock, just after, it'll be the Kings hosting the Raptors in Sacramento. Meantime, back at the Smoothie King Center, it's the Pistons 68, the Pelicans 62. Coming up, we get ready for the second half, the third quarter coming up in moments. You're listening to the Halftime Show, presented by Belfour.
You don't have to play for the Pistons to be treated by the same doctors who keep the team at their best.
I can't dunk in size 18 sneakers, but I can play 18 holes.
I don't box out defenders in mesh shorts, but my hip is back in the game.
I'm not a Piston, but I'm running on all cylinders after back surgery. I am Henry.
I am Henry.
Henry Ford Health, official team physicians of the Detroit Pistons. And you, Visit henryford.com/Team Dots.
Nothing compares to catching your Detroit Pistons live. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Detroit Pistons and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can experience all the sights, sounds, and styles in person, even if you're headed to the game last minute. Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brag than saying you were there live. So put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Detroit Pistons. Looking for affordable, family-friendly fun? Come experience Motor City Cruise Basketball, the official G League affiliate of your Detroit Pistons. Every seat at Wayne State Fieldhouse is close to the action, so you'll feel like part of the game. Kids will love Nitro, our high-energy mascot. And parents, you're going to love the free parking. So grab your tickets today at cruisebasketball.com.
Daily 3 and 4 players know their numbers, forward and backward. And this month, that's how they're celebrating.
Hooray! Hip hip!
Because it's Daily 3 and Daily 4 straight back bonus days.
Dog diggity hot!
Just play your favorite Daily 3 and 4 numbers as usual, midday or evening. And if your straight bet matches in reverse order, you can win up to a $1,000 bonus.
Bye bye!
But only for a limited time. The Daily 3 and 4.
Or 4 and 3.
Straight back bonus. Only from the Michigan Lottery.
You mean the Lottery Michigan.
Knowing your limits is always the best bet.
Welcome back to the halftime show presented by Belfort Property Restoration. No Cade tonight, but Detroit has still found their runs. They've also had their struggles with the defense not staying consistent against this Pelican squad. The Pistons do still have the lead 68-62 after starting the game 13-0. For the start of the third quarter, we'll send it back to Mark Champion and Rick Mahorn at the Smoothie King Center. And Rick, it feels like they've been trying to pull away this entire half. What's it going to take to break this one open?
Well, for one thing, they can't turn the ball over, but also they have to get back a little bit better defensively. What the Pelicans are doing, they're pushing the basketball. So I look at it saying, all right, what do you need to do? Don't turn the ball over and give them a chance and opportunity.
Yeah, the Pistons in this game have had at least a 10-point lead on 6 different occasions, and they just haven't been able to pull away from New Orleans. The turnovers in this game, the Pistons are a plus 12 in points off turnovers, 23 for Detroit to 11 for New Orleans. In the paint, you've got the top 2 teams in the league in that department, 36-32, the Pelicans with the advantage. And the Pistons out on the fast break, 22-12. Echoing what you said, Rick, that was one of JB's things that they wanted to do was to control the New Orleans pace, because they do like to get out and run. They like to
get out and run, and they do a lot of, like you said, one-on-one. They try to take one-on-one. That's why they turn the ball over so early.
By the way, we got to send out a happy birthday to Sidney Lowe, turned 66 today.
Oh.
Way to go, Sid.
Wait a minute. Sid ain't nothing but him and I are the same age?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I didn't even know. I thought he was older.
So,
let me stop.
Congratulations, Sidney. If you'd like to get a win, that'd be a nice present. New Orleans will get the ball to begin the third period. It's Jenkins, Thompson, Duran, Robinson, and Harris, the starting 5. And in a hurry up the left wing comes Spears. The Bay, now Zion. Sizes up Duran, slips through him, and a whistle.
He's going to get that call now. We're even playing to the referees.
He just buffaloed his way in there. He's had 12 games this year where he has attempted at least 10 free throws. He averages 8 a game. But so far tonight, he hasn't gotten there that often.
0 for 1.
And 0 for 2.
Let's go 0 for 3 now.
The thing you don't realize about Zion Williamson is that he's only 6'6". I mean, you know, when you first thought of him, you go, well, he's about 6'10". Nope. Second one on the way, and that's no good. Rebound Duran, so Pistons lead by 6, 68-62. Amos Jenkins with the basketball, and Fears all over him, a little too much over him.
You're going to hear a lot of whistles now.
Fears picks up the call. Pistons defense has been really good in the month of January. They got to lock it down here in this game. Robinson to Duren, back to Duncan. He'll fire. Nope. Rebound, though. Thompson kicks it out to Harris to Jenkins for a three. That's good. Second chance. 71-62 Pistons. Just underway in the third. Up top is Queen. Got Duren out away from the rim. Drives inside. Gives it to Fears. And that's no good. Chased down by J.D., who has a double-double in this game. Thompson gives to Harris out on the right wing. Tobias, look out, dangerous pass. Zion with the near steal. Harris stepped out of bounds, so it is going to be a turnover. Once again, turnovers come up and bite the Pistons. They average almost 16 a game, which is 29th in the league.
It's 11 now.
71-62. Queen on the left wing. There's a skipper over to the right side. Murphy for three, no good. Yanked down, another rebound by Duren. Now Thompson. Thompson slings one to Danis, and he'll fire and miss. Had a good look at it. Duren couldn't save the rebound.
Got pulled in the back by Derek Queen.
Pistons are 10 of 23 long range. Here goes Sadiq Bey, and he gets a whistle. Boy, the whistles are hot. And then Robinson picks up the foul. Sadiq Bey, another one of those Villanova players.
The Jay Wright crew.
Free throw on the way, and that's a make. 71-63 now. Sadiq with 8 on the night. Second one is good. So they're not going away. 71-64, 10.5 to go in the third. Danis Jenkins with the basketball. 10-point night for him on the move, left side of the floor. Hesitates, goes a high pass, right corner to Harris. Up top, Duren with another dangerous pass. Duren off a crossover to the basket.
He made it look too simple there.
Wow, what a move. 73-64. Left corner, Sadiq Bey for three. Rims out. Rebound, though, by Queen. Traps underneath, sends a pass up, turned over. Robinson to Jenkins. Jenkins with a Euro step move, got knocked down by Jeremiah Fears.
Look at this team and go, okay, what kind of offense you trying to do?
Got him right across the arm. So Danis will head to the line, making his 7th start of the year, averaging 15 and 7 assists as a starter. So far tonight, he's got 10, along with a couple of dimes.
And he got some steals, too. 2 of them.
That's a make. Rick, you mentioned that the Pistons need to move that ball, get a few more assists than they're getting in this game. Again, but I mean, you got number 2 guy in the league in that department, Cade Cunningham, and street clothes.
Yeah, but the thing is, when you look at it, especially it's the adjustments of having new guys in the lineup.
Couple of free throws, Pistons by 11. That's the 7th time in this game they've had at least a 10-point lead.
Yeah, they got to keep this right now.
Here's on the right elbow. Up top it goes to Queen. Hand off Trey Murphy. Murphy steps it back, and a long 2 ball is good. 75-66 Detroit. Right side of the floor, Danis Jenkins. Directing traffic, goes to a wide open Harris, and he missed a wide open 3. And Murphy comes down with it for New Orleans. Well, they dodged one there. Murphy ahead to Queen, top of the key. Queen against Duncan Robinson. Right side it goes to Murphy. Murphy banks one in. 75-68 Detroit. Jenkins at the other end tried to push it. Goes to Duncan Robinson. Back to Jenkins. Little side pick and roll. Extra pass to Harris. And that's good for 3.
Yeah, that's good ball movement right there.
10-point lead, 78-68. 8:50 to go. Murphy got tangled up. His shot no good. They let him play through it. Harris out on the break. They've got numbers here. Thompson drops a tough pass to Harris. Right corner Jenkins. And his 3 won't go. Rebound comes down to Derek Queen, who lets one go and throws it into the Superdome.
My question is why do you make that pass?
Yeah, no reason.
It's like, okay, I know you're a rookie, but come on, man.
Trying to hit the home run.
You ain't Drew Brees.
78-68. Detroit with the lead. Jenkins with the ball. No look pass to Duren. Free throw line behind the back to Thompson, who is cut off by Trey Murphy. Now out to Jenkins, trying to post up Harris, knocked away by Fears. New Orleans not known for their defense, playing a little bit of it here. Matkovich will check back into the lineup for New Orleans.
Taking Zion, going straight to the locker room right now.
That's never a good sign. Jenkins in the right corner, having some issues. Finds Thompson, who was wide open. Thompson had a block by Matkovich on a shot. Fears now midcourt and then that's a bad foul. Sorry. Frustrated at the other end.
I like this huddle. Thought the Pistons are about to huddle up.
Maybe a sideline out for the Pelicans. 78-68. Pistons lead them by 10. Last year, New Orleans won 21 games. Right now they're at 10. Queen driving down. Pump fake. JD ain't buying it. And it's stolen by Thompson. Ahead Jenkins. Cut off of the baseline by Fears. Gives it to Duncan Robinson. Robinson on the left sideline up top to Harris. 11 to shoot. Got Queen on him out on the perimeter, but he misses the shot. This one's getting a little cold here. Here's Queen underneath. Murphy a dunk. And JB wants a timeout. Now the defense is not anywhere near where it's been in the month of January, especially against a team that's not that good. Pistons 78 and the Pelicans 70. 7:34 to go in the third on the Pistons Radio Network.
I'm Cade Cunningham. In basketball and in life, it's all about respect. It's about getting respect and giving it. Sam Bernstein Law gets big-time respect for their results, their experience, and their resources. But they give respect, too. By listening, by putting their clients first, by treating every person like family. Getting respect and giving respect. That's the Bernstein advantage.
R-E-S-P-C-T, that's what Bernstein means to me.
Your energy bills are rising. It's time for Wallside Windows. Proven energy-efficient, custom-made windows direct from our own factory. But you have to call now to get half off every window, plus an extra 15% off for cash, or 6 years, 0% interest. Wallside is the affordable choice to save you money. Half off plus an extra 15% off, or 6 years, 0% interest. Call 1-800-521-7800 or go to wallside.com.
Life is beautiful and fragile. We fall. We get tired. And sometimes we get sick. But with Corewell Health, we are also strong. We fight disease. We battle cancer. We come together. We come back. We push forward. When the body breaks, we break through. Corewell Health. We can.
Our champion, Rick Mahorn, Kia, an official vehicle partner of the Pistons. Watch the Motor City Cruise, the official G League affiliate of the Pistons. Home games, of course, at Wayne State Fieldhouse. So head to cruisebasketball.com/tickets today. Get yours. Rougiette helps you take control of your health with doctor-designed ED treatments that work in as little as 15 minutes and last up to 36 hours.
Long?
Visit Rougiette.com today.
How long? 36 hours.
That's what it says.
All right. I know what I want for Christmas.
Pistons oh, my. Pistons have had at least a 10-point lead 8 times in this game, and they just can't pull away, Rick.
No, and the fact is, when you turn the ball over, this is when this team gets back in there.
Both teams have been sloppy with it. Piston basketball now going left to right from our location.
Good timeout by JB.
Davis Jenkins gets it across, right wings to Thompson. Back up top to Jenkins, and it's stolen. Fears picked his pocket. Robinson back defensively, and he couldn't stop it.
There's a turnover.
78-72, it's down to 6. Harris now will run the point forward up the right wing. Gives it to Jalen Duren. Duren flips it to Robinson. Robinson squares up and hits a three. Oh, he loves that top side. 81-72. It's a big three-pointer. Pistons are putting up a lot of threes, Rick.
Yep, 27 of them right now, I think it is.
Spears with a dribble handoff to Bay, and now up top to Queen. Handoff Murphy. Murphy, right side floater is no good. Thompson with a rebound. We got 6:35 to go in the third. 81-72 Detroit. Harris cut off on the left baseline by Murphy. Needs some help. Throws a wild pass, and it goes out of bounds off Duren. I don't even know what that pass was.
Yeah, it got stagnant down there. When they move the ball, they get good looks.
Boy, oh boy. Turnovers, 13 now. And that's the same for New Orleans.
But the points are different.
Yep. Fears on a nice crossover. Gets to the dotted line. Stumbles a bit. Gets it out to Queen off a hesitation. Up in the air. And Sadiq Bey gets a late whistle. That was Nisi, by the way. So, free throws coming. I hate those late whistles.
Yeah, I know you do.
Sadiq Bey listed at 6'7". Will step to the free throw line.
He tried to dunk on JD.
It's the free throw. 81-73 Detroit. Teams will meet again March 26th. That game will be at LCA. That month of March.
It's brutal.
Oh, second free throw good, 81-74.
Didn't JB say there's 18 games?
That's March. Again, the Pistons came in only 41 games played. Only one other team in the East had 41. Everybody else at 42-45. Here's Robinson. Almost turned it over. Got it back on the left sideline with 4 to shoot. Got Matkovich on him, and he swings that. No shot. Swung the arms. He got Matkovich to foul him.
Matkovich, that's his fourth. Had his arms on him.
He definitely fouled him.
He's that veteran.
They took away that shot. No longer a shooting foul. So 5:45 in the third, 81-74 Detroit. Enes Jenkins with the ball up top. Skips it over to Duncan Robinson, covered up, back to Jenkins. Jenkins on the attack, throws it off glass, no. Duren comes back, and on the putback, he gets fouled. Good offensive glass for JD, who was mounting up the rebounds, 13 of them.
Eating them up. Got 13 and good. That's nice.
Picks up his 20th double-double of the season, 125th of his young career. And now at the free throw line. It's the first one. 82-74 Detroit. Steve's going to come in for the Pistons. And Kevon Looney will make an appearance. Three-time NBA champion with Golden State. So Looney in there. Trying to get some rebounding, I guess, as Duren hits, and it's 83-74. Looney will not give you points, but he will battle underneath.
The thing is, when you find guys like Looney who good role players.
Fears on the move, left side of the floor to the mid-post, and had it blocked by Jenkins and taken away. Danis, middle of the floor, inching in, kicks it left corner. Robinson couldn't get a shot. Now Danis up at the key, left elbow, and that's no good. He's hoping to get a whistle. 5:05 remaining in the third, 83-74 Detroit. Fears, a good-looking rookie, shoots a three and missed it. Chased down by Stu in the corner.
Sometimes you wonder what this Pelican team is doing on offense.
Thompson, left side of the floor. Sars slings it to Jenkins. Jenkins attacking. A lot of Pelicans are hanging out there looking for fish. Off to Duncan Robinson for a three on the way.
He just gave him the fish, the nets.
Gave him the big fish.
Gave him the net so he can go catch some fish.
86-74 Pistons. Duncan Robinson with a 4 triple night. Trey Murphy with a fadeaway at the free throw line. Ooh, woefully short. And it's saved inbounds. Good hustle. Peavy gets it to Looney, to Murphy, and he missed another three, but Murphy with the rebound. Turns back to the basket and scores. Yves Missi doing work on the glass.
He's hustling all across the board.
86-76 Detroit. Inside of 4 minutes. Jenkins with the ball, right wing. It's Stu, and he missed a three. I'm telling you, I just think they're shooting too many threes.
He's got number 30.
Murphy now with the ball going down the avenue. The floater is good.
What is it? They shot Pistons attempted 29 so far. 13 for 29 is not bad.
86-78. So the Pelicans continue to hang around. Jalen Duren, right elbow, drives inside, puts it up, spins, and drops in.
He makes it look so easy now.
Back to a 10-point lead at 88-78. 14 points, 13 rebounds for Jalen Duren. DC with the ball, slings it over to Peavy. Peavy hit a couple of big threes in the opening half, goes back to Missi. DC with Duren on him, right elbow, right to baseline. Spins around, puts the shot up, no, tipped up and in. I tell you, I like this Spears kid.
Yeah, it's like, it's too much one-on-one when it comes to the Pelicans. But he's one of those guys that can hustle.
12 points for him with 5 rebounds. Sar Thompson now, bounce pass right side to Stu. And Jalen Duren picks up his dribble. Finds his man, Jenkins. 3 to shoot, he's in the corner and in trouble. Weaving, gets the shot away and missed everything for a shot clock violation.
Good defense.
So we'll get a timeout here with 2:26 to go. Quarter number 3. Pistons struggling, but continue to lead it 88-80 on the Pistons Radio Network.
Diversified Members Credit Union has been proudly serving Metro Detroit for nearly 100 years. DMCU brings the hustle, shares the wealth, and goes hard in the paint for its members. Whether you're budgeting for everyday life or saving up for your next big play, DMCU is here to help you slam dunk your financial goals. Because when Detroit wins, we all win. Visit DMCU.com to join the team today. That's DMCU.com. Member NCUA.
Enjoy Little Caesars Detroit-style slices and steaks for $4.99 and keep it all to yourself. Time to be greedy. 2 delicious deep dish slices and 4 tasty pieces of Italian cheese bread just for you. Yes, both. Hell, I can't stop even laughing. Try Detroit-style slices and sticks for $4.99.
Pizza.
Available at participating locations for a limited time. Plus tax where applicable. Prices may vary. Prices higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and third-party online sites.
Did you know StockX started in Detroit? From a small team in 2016 to a global marketplace today. We've stayed true to our roots, built on transparency, driven by culture. Our real-time marketplace gives you access to buy and sell the latest sneakers, streetwear, apparel, and more. From the greatest grails to the hottest drops, every release you're looking for is here, even after it sells out. Built in Detroit. Trusted worldwide. Download the app or sign up online. StockX. Now you know.
Mark and Rick Kia brought you the break. Level up your child's basketball game with Pistons Academy. Clinics, camps, and leagues teaching valuable skills on and off the court. Find the program for your child today, PistonsAcademy.com. And the team leaders brought to you by Sam Bernstein Law, Michigan's first family of law. 1-800-CALL-SAM. Who you got leading?
I got Jalen Duren, 16 points, 13 rebounds. And on the Pelicans, we have one guy, and his name is Trey Murphy with 14 points. And the rebounder is Derek Queen with 7. No, he's only got 4, but he's got 7 assists.
Nishi's got 6.
Nishi's got 6, yeah.
7 assists for Quinn. For the Pistons, of course, J.D., everybody's pretty balanced in the assist department. Again, no Cade Cunningham, who averages almost 10 a game. So all 5 starters for Detroit in double figures. All 5 starters have at least 2 assists. And all 5 starters have at least 1 rebound. So
everybody's scoring and doing everything they need to, but got to get some stops.
But it's still only an 8-point lead, 88-80. Out of the timeout, Pelicans ball, left side attack, Poole puts it high off the window, no, ball slapped out. Ivy had it, Ivy lost it, and then he got fouled. I think McGowan's got him, and that's the call. So the Pistons have Harris, Ivy, Stewart out there, Danis Jenkins, and Ron Holland.
Shooting free throws.
Looney still out there with Peavy and Messi and Poole and McGowan's for the Pelicans. Ivy clanks the first free throw. This is we're in the beginning stages of Mardi Gras here in New Orleans.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, we have a lot of parades, and it really gets going into the next week or so. That's when you want to make sure your family's all safe. 89-80. 2:10 to go in the third. Jordan Poole picks up his dribble. It's the reset. Attacks all the way to the baseline shot. No good. Put back up and in by Looney. That's what he does. He's a good offensive rebounder, 89-82.
When all eyes are on the offensive players, he surfaces out of there and gets that rebound.
Harris to Ivy on the left wing. Bounce pass to Stu up top. Cutting across the lane. Harris stopped there on the wing against Messi. Back to Stu. Got to get a shot up. Harris pump fakes. Now Holland got to get one up. Holland on the move. Nope. Hit it. Won't count. Shot clock violation.
I don't know. Those are the turnovers that you have to know when it's the shot clock. And it should be yelling from the bench.
A very sloppy game. 89-82 Detroit. A minute and a half to go in the third. Poole got a little bump by Jenkins. A hit George. Keeps the dribble. Goes to Kevon Looney. Now back to Poole. A couple of former Golden State Warriors. Here's Peavy. Peavy covered up. Finds Messi. Messi with a wild shot. No, followed in by Peavy, who has put on a good show. He's a good rebounder. 89-84. Lead down to 5. Stu with it. Off to Danis Jenkins. Out of the right elbow. Jenkins steps it back and missed it. And then Looney and Peavy battled each other, and neither one of them got the rebound. So the Pistons get it back.
Thank you very much. These are the mistakes that a team that is young trying to win some games will do.
53.1 seconds remaining in the third. 14 on the shot clock. Pistons lead at 5. Ivy having some issues here, and it is batted back by Bryce McGowan.
Got to give it to New Orleans.
That
was good defense.
That was very close to a 5 count. Because of where that ball landed, it's going to be a sideline out instead of a baseline out. The eye again trying to get it in. Finds Sasser. Off to Holland. Holland turns the corner to the rim. Missed the layup. Looney with the rebound. Here come the Pelicans. And Peavy's going to step into one. Missed a 3. Had a good look at it. Stu with the rebound.
Going to get 2 for 1.
89-84 Detroit. Sasser, right wing. Here's Harris. And he missed it. Rebound. Kevon Looney's gobbling up the rebounds here. 22 seconds remaining. And the lead is down to 5. I think the Pelicans are starting to feel like they might be able to steal one here. Jordan Poole out on the right side of the floor. Got Stu on him. Poole slings it cross court in the corner to Peavy. Peavy pump fakes at the mid post, and it will not count. He hit the shot, but a shot clock violation.
Good defense.
Wow. 2.3 seconds to go in the quarter.
I wonder if they're going to look at that.
89-84. Quickly in, and a dangerous one. Ivy throws it up there, no. So the Pistons are clinging to the lead in New Orleans after 3. 89-84 Detroit on the Pistons Radio Network.
History's masterpieces wouldn't be the same without their most notable accents. Neither would the Kia Sportage without its multiple drive modes. The Kia Sorento without its expansive 12.3-inch panoramic display. Or the Kia Telluride without its 3 rows of spacious seating. The Kia SUVs. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.
Basketball is back, and Piston fans can jump right into the action with BetMGM, an official partner of the Detroit Pistons. Sign up for the sport book that makes every bucket legendary. This season, download the BetMGM app and make every play and get instant access to hundreds of basketball betting options, including player props, parlays, live betting, and the best daily promotions in the business. Download the app today and discover why BetMGM is your home all basketball season. BetMGM.com for T's and C's. 21 and over, Michigan only. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help.
You don't have to play for the Pistons to be treated by the same doctors who keep the team at their best.
I can't dunk in size 18 sneakers, but I can play 18 holes.
I don't box out defenders in mesh shorts, but my hip is back in the game.
I'm not a Piston, but I'm running on all cylinders after back surgery. I am Henry.
I am Henry.
Henry Ford Health, official team physicians of the Detroit Pistons. And you. Visit henryford.com/teamdocs.
Your energy bills are rising. It's time for Wallside Windows. Proven energy-efficient, custom-made windows direct from our own factory. But you have to call now to get half off every window, plus an extra 15% off for cash, or 6 years 0% interest. Wallside is the affordable choice to save you money. Half off plus an extra 15% off, or 6 years 0% interest. Call 1-800-521-7800 or go to wallside.com.
Our champion, Rick Mahorn, Kia, an official vehicle partner of the Pistons. And if you looked at the box score, you'd never know that the Pistons came out of the box leading 13-0. And since that time, it's been a game. Pistons have had upwards of 10-point leads 8 or 9 times in this game, and they just cannot seem to pull away. Been a sloppy game, 15 turnovers for 17 points. And the Pistons get it to start the fourth. Javonte Green out there. Aiden Ivey on the dribble. Sasser on the floor with Stu and Holland. Ivey gives to Stu, top of the key. Handoff Sasser. Sasser double team. Sends it up top. Ivey short on the 3. Kevon Looney with another rebound.
How many got? 7 so far?
That's why they put him in the game. That's gobbling
5. He's got 5 so far.
89-84 Detroit. The Gallons with the ball near midcourt. Sends it over left side of the floor. Jordan Poole behind the screen from Looney.
He's going to shoot it.
Drops it to Kevon Looney. Right wing. It's McGowan's short on a 3. Stu steps in for the rebound. Outlet to Holland up the left wing. Holland stops. He's going to fire. And hits a 3. How about that?
That's huge right there.
92-84 Detroit. Again, no Cade Cunningham tonight. No Karis LeVert. Poole on a pick and roll down the lane. Misi, and he turned it over. Stu outlet. Holland. An easy soft dunk. 94-84 Detroit. There's that 10-point lead again.
And that's that defense that the Pistons need to finish this game in this fourth period.
10:37 and ticket. And almost stolen by Sasser. Poole driving all the way to the rim and gets fouled. And he'll shoot free throws. Poole and Duncan Robinson were on the same University of Michigan team back in the 2017-18 season. Poole's played 17 off the bench, has 10 points. Now has 11. 94-85 Pistons. And to pick up their 14th road victory of the year. How about that?
That's really good. You always, if you're a team, you always look to try to be 500
Second free throw, no good. Yeah, you want to. You feel good about it if you get to 500.
500.
Well, they're way above 500.
Exactly.
Sasser to Holland. Weaving now, Green. Look, yeah, dangerous pass. Got it over to Sass. Back right side. Green's going to launch. And it is in and out. That was halfway down. Peavy with the rebound.
And that's the spot right there.
94-85. Pistons on the move. Poole covered up, then gets free and missed a three. Stu with another rebound. Ivy ahead to Sasser up the right wing. Sasser slips the double team, throws a wild shot up, no good.
Looking for a foul.
Looney with another rebound. 94-85 Detroit. And a steal by Javonte Green. 2-on-1 with Sasser, back to Green for the dunk. And he saw that one coming all the way and jumped right to the ball. And James Borrego's not happy with the officials, so 9:44 to go in the game. 96-85. Pistons on the lead on the Pistons Radio Network.
Drafty windows stealing your comfort? Every winter you feel the chill and the bills. That's when you call Hanson's. We replace frustration with bright, beautiful Energy Star certified triple pane windows. Professionally installed and backed by our exclusive lifetime guarantee. And right now get 60% off installation. Plus no deposit, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. Your comfort starts today.
Call 1-800-HANSONS. Get it done.
Daily 3 and 4 players know their numbers, forward and backward. And this month, that's how they're celebrating.
Hooray! Hip, hip!
Because it's Daily 3 and Daily 4 straight back bonus days.
Dog diggity hot!
Just play your favorite Daily 3 and 4 numbers as usual, midday or evening. And if your straight bet matches in reverse order, you can win up to a $1,000 bonus.
5 high!
But only for a limited time. The Daily 3 and 4.
Or 4 and 3s!
Straight back bonus. Only from the Michigan Lottery.
You mean the Lottery Michigan.
Knowing your limits is always the best bet.
I'm Cade Cunningham. In basketball and in life, it's all about respect. It's about getting respect and giving it. Sam Bernstein Law gets big-time respect for their results, their experience, and their resources. But they give respect, too. By listening, by putting their clients first, by treating every person like family. Getting respect and giving respect. That's the Bernstein advantage.
R-E-S-P-C-T, that's what Bernstein means to me.
Now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Pistons Basketball Network. News Radio 950 WWJ and WXYT HD2 Detroit. An Odyssey station.
Marguerite Kia brought you the break. Score big on every purchase with Pistons Rewards partners. Join the Pistons Rewards program to unlock exclusive benefits, merchandise, unforgettable experiences. Every game, every purchase, every moment counts towards your next reward. Visit Pistons.com/rewards. And while you're at it, don't forget Detroit style, game time, anytime. You can rep your city by getting hoodies, tees, hats, and jerseys at authentic Motor City Threads, Pistons313shop.com. You feeling any better? 96-85 now, up by 11.
Yeah,
I'm still a little nervous.
I'm nervous too because it's only 5 stops when you look at this game. If you're the Pelicans, and the Pistons got to continue to keep that pressure using their defense.
James Borrego's still not happy with the officials.
Who's happy with the officials these days? And he's still coming over there.
He's over there on the baseline.
It's like he won a ref.
Here come the Pelicans. 10-35 on the season. Poole with it, guarded by Sasser. And it goes up top. There's the handoff by Queen, who's come back in. Now McGowan's a wild pass. 2 wild passes. They got them both through. Poole to Peavy. Peavy throws it up short. That'll be a shot clock violation. You're talking about some craziness.
That's some good defense.
And that's what gets the Pistons victories when they turn up the heat. 96-85. Pistons by 11. We're at 9:18 and ticking here in the fourth. Ivy with it. Gowan's poking at it. Ivy moves to the right wing. Underhand pass Sasser. Sasser lost the ball. Curley kneels to save it. Off to Ivy. Ivy off a crossover. Ball comes flying loose. Holy moly. Peavy now up the right wing. Hands it off to Jordan Poole. Poole to the right wing, crosses back up top of the key, still with a dribble.
A lot of dribbling.
Stu's out on him. Poole attacks, reaches out, puts a shot up, no, and it's tipped in by Looney. 2 he's had with that.
And Looney getting rebounds, 6 of them.
96-87 Pistons, 8:28 to go. Here's Sasser off on a 3. Holland, though, with a rebound, had it knocked away, and they're going to call a foul on New Orleans. Fans didn't like that call either. Holland got away with something there.
He got away with a lot.
He jumped on the back of Jordan Poole. Sideline out for Detroit. Sasser gets it into Ivy. Again, no Cade tonight. You can tell it, and there's an offensive foul on Stu, knocking Bryce McGowan's down.
I can say makeup right there. Makeup call by the refs.
96-87 Detroit. Trying to go wire to wire. It would be the 5th time this year, but Pelicans are still very much in this thing. Queen on the dribble. Got Javonte Green leaning all over him. There's the handoff to Peavy. He'll go right baseline. Cut off there by Sasser. Pass back to Queen. 5 to shoot. Queen against Green. Across the lane. There's a cut by Peavy, and he lays it in.
Another assist for Eric Queen.
That kid has looked good. Peavy is a rookie. They might have a future on this team of these young fellas. Here's Marcus Sasser. Gives to Stu on the left wing. Covered up by Looney. Now to Javonte Green for a 3. And he is so good. Very confident three-point shooter. 99-89. But Poole at the other end misses everything. His 3 not so close.
He's 0 for 8.
4 of 26 for New Orleans from three-point range. Jaden Ivey will take a seat with 7. And Davis Jenkins back into the lineup. Pistons by 10, trying to add to it. 7:22 still to go. Jenkins across the timeline, gives it up to Holland. Holland, look out. Right side of the floor. He's got Peavy on him. Spins to the right on him. And then Peavy blocked it.
They didn't give him a foul. Man, that was arm wrestling.
Peavy, a second-round pick. They've got a future here. Peavy has played well. Fears, Queen. Jenkins on the right baseline, and the Pistons turned it over. The inbounds pass to Javonte Green. Yikes. The sloppiness.
Yeah, keeping them in the game.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's only 5 stops if you're New Orleans.
Jordan Poole with the basketball. Poole 4 for 15 shooting. And he somehow got that pass to Queen. Sadiq Bey, rather. He'll back it down and just forces the whistle. Flexing his muscles.
Don't show him that one, Sadiq.
He's got a smile on his face. Still 6:50 to go. 99-89 Detroit. Sadiq Bey with 11 points on the night. He's perfect at the free throw line. 5 out of 5. Houston Rockets coming to LCA on Friday. And then the Sacramento Kings. That'll be a 3 o'clock game on Sunday. First free throws to make. 99-90 Detroit. Second one on the way, and he keeps making them. Pistons by 8. 99-91. Detroit was in the 50s in shooting percentage. They're down to 44.9. Marcus Sasser with it, left side of the floor, crosses back over, goes down the lane, high floater, and he scores it.
That was a giant killer finger roll.
101-91, Detroit again by 10. Outside dribble, Queen covered up, picked up his dribble, now he's in a heap of trouble. Finds Sadiq Bey on the left side. Bey against Holland. Back, slips, and he gets another whistle. Buffalo's in there.
Tell you, Sadiq keeps that ball low to the ground where you can't get around him.
Well, here's the question. How much longer does Jalen Duren sit on the bench?
Not that long. I mean, right now Tobias Harris is coming in, trying to buy some time for him. I mean,
Sadiq Bey just keeps making free throws. Hits the first one. Yep, Harris in for Holland. Ron Holland sitting down with 6 points, couple of dimes, couple of rebounds, couple of steals. Second free throw is good. 101-93 Detroit. Coming off a 1-point victory over the Boston Celtics. Sasser, deep left side, goes to Stu. Stu drops it behind him to Sasser. 7 to shoot. Sasser against Queen, steps it back, rainbow three, no good. 101-93 Pistons, but here come the Pelicans. Bey to Murphy's come back in. Right side to Poole, coming to get it, Sadiq Bey. Left side to Peavy, and he hits a three. Down to 5, 101-96.
They're hanging around.
I'll tell you, for the Pelicans, I'm giving him the game ball. I think he's played well. Here's Harris attacking the rim and missed it. Thought he got fouled, didn't get a call. Sadiq Bey at the other end throws it up. No good. Back tap right to Poole. 5:15 and ticking. Jordan Poole turns the corner. Stu got a piece.
Got numbers, got a
101-96 Detroit. Marcus Sasser launches and misses the three. And Green saved it, but it deflects to the Pelicans. We're inside of 5 minutes. Back down, Queen lost it, but Jenkins could not get to it.
And there's Duren.
There we go. Duren's coming back.
Timeout.
We get a timeout as New Orleans feels like they got a chance here. 4:51 to go. Pistons 101 and the Pelicans 96 on the Pistons Radio Network.
Enjoy Little Caesars Detroit-style slices and steaks for $4.99 and keep it all to yourself. Time to be greedy. 2 delicious deep dish slices and 4 tasty pieces of Italian cheese bread just for you. Yes, both. Hell, I can't stop even laughing. Try Detroit-style slices and sticks for $4.99.
Pizza.
Available at participating locations for a limited time. Plus tax where applicable. Prices may vary. Prices higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and third-party online sites.
History's masterpieces wouldn't be the same without their most notable accents. Neither would the Kia Sportage without its multiple drive modes. The Kia Sorento without its expansive 12.3-inch panoramic display. Or the Kia Telluride without its 3 rows of spacious seating. The Kia SUVs. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.
Life is beautiful and fragile. We fall. We get tired. And sometimes we get sick. But with Corewell Health, we are also strong. We fight disease. We battle cancer. We come together. We come back. We push forward. When the body breaks, we break through. Corewell Health. We can.
Parker Rick Kia brought you the break. Pays to be a student. Piston Student Pass starts at $20. Includes a $10 voucher for food, beverage, and merchandise. All you need, your college or university email. Head to pistons.com/student pass to get yours. And they say all roads lead to the land where the urban meets the outdoors. Put Cleveland on your road trip list. Go to allinalloutcle.com. Well, 4:51 still to go. This game is still
up for
available to either team. 101-96 Detroit. As the Pelicans are playing hard, trying to get a quality win. They've only had really one all year long. They beat the Houston Rockets here, believe it or not.
This time out will kind of decide how the rest of this game will end.
Yeah. Robinson, Thompson, Jenkins, Duren, Harris. So you got your starting five out there. Peavy, along with Nisi, Bay, Trey Murphy out there, and Jordan Poole for New Orleans.
Did Zion come back out of the locker room?
He did not. No, I didn't see him. And it goes to Jordan Poole near midcourt. Off a screen, moves. Left side of the floor, cut off by Durant. Wild pass, Sadiq Bey gets it. Here's Sadiq. Up and under, no, had it blocked. And he saves it, nope, to Thompson. Running with Duncan Robinson. Lob Thompson, and he elevates and dumps. 103-96, big time bucket there.
Good stop, good score.
And keep getting the stops. Use Misi with the ball up top. Slides it over to Jordan Poole. Poole behind the screen, cut off, goes right wing. Trey Murphy missed everything. Barely tickled the twine there. And another stop by the Piston defense with 4:11 to go, up by a 103-96 count. It is Jenkins across the line, gives to Harris. Deep on the right wing, Sadiq Bey on him. And we have a whistle on Poole. Brandon Schwab.
You know, I like when they grab the arm and things like that. They've been grabbing arms all night. And Schwab is trying to explain to Poole, hey, this is what you're doing.
Jenkins gets it in from the left sideline to Robinson. Back to Davis. Slides it to Robinson. And back to Jenkins. Two-man game, 6 to shoot. Now they got him trapped. They got to get something up here. Jenkins steps right, lets it fly, and it's no good. Not a good possession. And a loose ball foul on the Pelicans as they were shoving Duran away from the rebound.
He face guarded him.
Nisi with the foul.
Nisi tried to face guard instead of trying to box out.
3:44 to go. 103-96 Detroit. Jenkins again, left sideline, looking to get it in. Finds Duncan Robinson. Robinson with 4 triple makes so far tonight. Picks up his dribble. Back to Jenkins. Only 2 players are touching this ball. Jenkins on the move. Throws it up, banks it in, and got a whistle.
That's the game right there.
Enes Jenkins makes it a 9-point Piston lead. Jenkins now with 12 points, 4 assists on the night. He's hit a couple of threes. Got the start. There's no Cade Cunningham. I was wondering tonight who would get it. Would it be Ivy or would it be Jenkins? It turned out to be Danis. Now the and one. Yes. When they bounce up and in. There's that 10-point lead again. 106-96. Jordan Poole with the basketball. Poole has put up 16 shots. He has 11 points. He'll live with that. Poole with Jenkins on it. Sends it right sideline. Pump fake by Peavy. Duran's there to help. And then the pass goes into the Piston bench for a turnover. So Pistons starting to clamp down defensively here with 3:13 to go, up by 10. Harris met midcourt by Sadiq Bey. Tobias to the right wing, sends it up top to Jenkins. Using a lot of the clock. Giannis on the move. Got cut off and then a blocking foul on Poole. He wasn't happy with that call.
Never happy.
It's his third.
I think it's the penalty. No, it's not the penalty yet.
So we're down to 2:58 remaining.
Should be the penalty.
Oh, yeah, he should.
Oh, yeah.
So Jenkins back at the line. Important free throws here, trying to extend the lead. 106-96. Pistons just keep holding opponents to low numbers. As Danis hits the first one. It looked like at halftime, Rick, we were going to have a high-scoring game. It was 68-62 Pistons.
And then it was 20. Each team scored 20 points in that third period.
And a miss on the second free throw. Inside of 3 minutes, Detroit by 11.
Don't want him to get a 3 right here.
Poole gives it to Sadiq Bey on the right elbow. Buffalo's his way in, lost the ball, foul on Harris. He takes that right in there. He uses his upper body strength, holding his left hand, and flexing it a little bit as he'll step to the free throw line, where he has been busy. 9 for 9.
He's taking up Zion's spot.
And he's now 10 for 10. 107-97 Detroit. Both teams have a couple of timeouts left. Neither team has a foul to give. And another make. 107-98. 11 of 11 at the line for Sadiq Bey.
The Pistons got to let this clock run down some.
But get a good shot.
Yep.
Jenkins switched off to Sadiq Bey. Bounce pass to Duren. Duren whirling around, ducking under. Throws a shot up, no. Tapped up, no, by Thompson. Duren puts it back up and in.
He's looking for a foul.
Big time battle on the boards, and it's 109-98 Detroit. 2:18 to go in the game. Jordan Poole on the move, right side of the floor. A double in there briefly. Gives it up top to Misi. One dribble and finds Sadiq Bey for three. 109-101. Sadiq Bey having himself a nice night. Has 20. Inside of 2 minutes. Still a lot of time. Danish Jenkins with the ball. Right side of the floor. Again, he's got Sadiq on it. Bounce past Duren. Over the top to Harris. Down the lane goes Duren on a cut, and then he got fouled. Duren is among the leaders in the NBA in points off cuts. He's good at that.
Oh, they do that? Points off cuts?
Yep, they keep everything.
Oh, my gosh.
They keep everything. So JD at the line. 18 points, 14 rebounds for Duren. Hits the first free throw.
He's 5 for 5 from the free throw line.
110-101. The good guys with the lead. Still a minute 44 to go. And the big story, no Cade Cunningham tonight. Duren hits another one. Back to that 10-point lead. 111-101. Jordan Poole will bring it across right to left. Up top of the key, Sadiq again against Harris. Moves it back out. Murphy moves it over left side to Poole. Poole attacking, cut off of the baseline, and then had a pass deflected. It hit the, what did it hit?
The bottom of the basket.
Bottom of the back, yeah.
Backboard.
Moves it to the sideline. 6 on the shot clock, and a minute 26 to go in the game. 111-101 Detroit. Poole with Jenkins guarding him on the inbounds to Trey Murphy. Murphy bobbing and weaving, uses a screen up top, lets it fly, and it rims off, and Duren with a strong rebound.
That's it right there, baby.
Minute 15 and ticking. Pistons up 111-101. Tobias Harris sends it over to Danis. And again, Sadiq Bey locked up on him.
The Pistons don't really have to shoot.
Here's Jenkins, left side of the floor, off a hesitation, drives in, a lot of contact. And a blocking foul called by Jenna Renault. Very late whistle.
Now that was very late.
As Misi went down on the floor and picks up the foul. So with 56.2 seconds, this could certainly wrap it up. And we're going to call the final 2.5 minutes of this quarter. Our critical call brought to you by Corewell Health. Reminding you, together, we can overcome any obstacle, fight any battle, because the Pistons defense did it again, Rick.
Yes, they did. And I tell you, that's what you have to do, especially if the offense is not clicking. But
Jenkins hits the first, 112-101. Javonte Green coming in with his defense. So a hard-fought win. Didn't look like it was going to be hard-fought at all, but second free throw is a miss. Murphy with a rebound, but they got to give the Pelicans some credit. They fought back. Poole lets it fly and missed a three. Rebound tapped down to Jenkins.
Missed another three. 44
seconds to go as the arena starts to empty. Danish Jenkins going to use up the shot clock here. Pistons leading 112-101.
Well, my prediction was almost right. I said
What'd
120.
you say?
I said first team to 120.
Down to 1 second, and they'll give it to New Orleans. Here's Trey Murphy up the right wing. And then a deflection by Thompson, saved though by Poole. Right side Murphy, and that's a three. 112-104.
Trey Murphy was non-existent tonight.
Final 8 seconds. Pistons are going to go to 32-10 on the year. Danis on the right sideline near midcourt will dribble it out. And the Pistons come away with what turned out to be a hard-fought win. They kept building 10-point leads in this game, and every time the Pelicans would fight back, get it down to 4 or 5 points, but Pistons were able to overcome it.
Like they overcame it with their defense, keeping the team down 10 points and making them fight uphill. That's where the Pistons are showing their best and their balance.
And the Pistons got it done tonight again without Cade Cunningham, without Karis LeVert, so
without Mark Champion on the court and Rick Mahorn playing the power forward.
We were off the floor.
Yeah, we were off the floor.
But sometimes you got to get wins like this. They're not all going to be easy victories, especially when you got that target on your back of being the best team in the Eastern Conference. It's been terrific.
Yeah, it is.
I think we're going to get Danish Jenkins here, so Kevin Grigg handing him the headset. And Danis in the starting lineup.
He'll look sooner or later. You know,
Johnny.
Hey, Danis, when you get the headphones on, you got to get on.
Okay.
Every time.
Nah, man.
Well, congratulations. And once again, the defense got it done there in that fourth quarter, right?
Yeah.
You know, tonight, not having Cade, you really stepped up and making sure everybody got into the flow of the game. But what do you hang your hat on with that defense, man?
Man, I'm a tough competitor, you know. I'm one of those guys that, like I always say, people count me out a lot, man. So when I match up with guys, they got to see about me. That's just how I attack the game, man. I'm competitive, I'm fiery, and you're going to have to show me.
Well, that's that chip on your shoulder, man. That's that wanting to be. And wanting to be, what was it that you were looking at on the team as the Pelicans tried to claw back into this?
Yeah, man, I think we got to fight fire with fire. You know, when teams are fighting back and trying to be aggressive, I think we got to do a better job of handling that and like I said, attacking that fire with fire. Like, we got to push back, play free, and you got to keep playing the way we was playing the whole game. Like, don't get tight. If you got an open shot, you shoot it. If you got somebody, you drive it, you make the play. But just don't slow down and don't start playing tight just because the game get a little closer. They make a little run. I think
you did your thing, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I appreciate it. Thanks
Always,
a lot.
Man. All right, Big Times. Appreciate you.
Danish Jenkins, who got the start tonight, played 26.5 minutes, 17 points, couple of steals, 2 blocks, 4 assists, got a rebound, and 2 triples, and 5 free throws. A little bit of everything. Helping the Pistons get the victory here tonight in New Orleans, 112-104 on the Pistons Radio Network.
Detroit Piston fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but catching them from the hardwood is a whole different experience. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Detroit Pistons and the NBA. From seeing your favorite Detroit Piston stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood, nothing compares to catching the game in person. Even if you're headed to the arena last minute, you can still score tickets at Ticketmaster. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Detroit Pistons. See you courtside, Detroit. Hey, Pistons fans, listen up. The Crumble Family 4-pack is here, and it's the ultimate game day deal. Starting at just $99, check this out. You'll score 4 tickets to an upcoming Pistons game, plus 4 $15 vouchers, good for food, drinks, and merch. That's right, tickets and treats for the whole crew. So don't wait. Grab your Crumble Family 4-pack now at Pistons.com/4-pack.
You don't have to play for the Pistons to be treated by the same doctors who keep the team at their best.
I can't dunk in size 18 sneakers, but I can play 18 holes.
I don't box out defenders in mesh shorts, but my hip is back in the game.
I'm not a Piston, but I'm running on all cylinders after back surgery. I am Henry.
I am Henry.
Henry Ford Health, official team physicians of the Detroit Pistons. And you. Visit henryford.com/teamdocs.
Diversified Members Credit Union has been proudly serving Metro Detroit for nearly 100 years. DMCU brings the hustle, shares the wealth, and goes hard in the paint for its members. Whether you're budgeting for everyday life or saving up for your next big play, DMCU is here to help you slam dunk your financial goals. Because when Detroit wins, we all win. Visit DMCU.com to join the team today. That's DMCU.com. Member NCUA.
Daily 3 and 4 players know their numbers, forward and backward. And this month, that's how they're celebrating.
Hooray! Hip hip!
Because it's Daily 3 and Daily 4 straight back bonus days.
Dog diggity hot!
Just play your favorite Daily 3 and 4 numbers as usual, midday or evening. And if your straight bet matches in reverse order, you can win up to a $1,000 bonus.
5 high!
But only for a limited time. The Daily 3 and 4.
Or 4 and 3s!
Straight back bonus. Only from the Michigan Lottery.
You mean the Lottery Michigan.
Knowing your limits is always the best bet.
Our champion Rick Mahorn, Kia brought you the break as the Pistons out-duel the New Orleans Pelicans, 112-104. Win number 32 on the season. Remarkable season continues. And it was a game where they knew they weren't going to have Cade. So then you got to adjust. Danis Jenkins steps into the starting lineup, did a good job. The assist totals tonight, 26, which is not bad. You know, with Cade, you're going to get anywhere from 9 to 12 assists. So it was kind of spread out. You had 9 players get at least 1 assist for Detroit, so everybody helped out.
Yeah, that's this group is just together. As you know, just one man goes down, it's a total team effort, and I like that.
Yeah, very much so. Pistons jumped out to a 13-0 lead, and the Pelicans didn't score a point till the 9:25 mark of the first quarter. Then they went on a 9-0 run, and suddenly we had a game. Detroit led by 4 after 1 at 34-30. It was 68-62 Detroit at the break, and you thought, oh boy, it's going to be a high-scoring thing, but then it wasn't. The Pistons led after 3, 89-84, and then closed with the victory at 112-104. So we'll come back and look at all the numbers next. Pistons get the win here in New Orleans on the Pistons Radio Network.
Started in Detroit from a small team in 2016 to a global marketplace today. We've stayed true to our roots, built on transparency, driven by culture. Our real-time marketplace gives you access to buy and sell the latest sneakers, streetwear, apparel, and more. From the greatest grails to the hottest drops, every release you're looking for is here, even after it sells out. Built in Detroit. Trusted worldwide. Download the app or sign up online. StockX. Now you know. Step inside the game you love with the NBA app. Tap to watch every game as it's happening. And never miss a moment of the jaw-dropping action. Get closer to the players than anywhere else. Follow the latest schedules, scores, and stats. Keep up with every story from across the league. And with NBA ID, it's all personalized to you. The game lives here. Download today.
Enjoy Little Caesars Detroit-style slices and sticks for $4.99 and keep it all to yourself. Time to be greedy. 2 delicious deep dish slices and 4 tasty pieces of Italian cheese bread just for you. Yes, both. Hell, I can't stop people laughing. Try Detroit-style slices and sticks for $4.99.
Pizza.
Available at participating locations for a limited time. Plus tax where applicable. Prices may vary. Prices higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and third-party online sites.
Rougiette is helping men take control of their sexual health with Ready, the 3-in-1 ED treatment that works in as fast as 15 minutes. At Rougiette.com, board-certified doctors build your personalized treatment plan with meds shipped discreetly to your door. 100% online, zero judgment. Just ED treatment formulated with proven ingredients. Rougiette, official men's prescription partner of the Detroit Pistons. Get started at Rougiette.com/Pistons. That's RUGIET.com/Pistons.
Mark and Rick, back with you in New Orleans. Kia brought you the break. Let's look at the numbers. Pistons end up 44% on the night, 39 of 88. 15 of 39 from three-point range. That's right, 39 attempts. So 38%, that's pretty good. 19 out of 24 at the line. Rebounding 47-46 Detroit. 13 offensive rebounds. 26 assists, 12 steals. They keep racking up the double digits in steals. And 8 block shots. Oh, the turnovers, though, 20 of them for 26 New Orleans points. However, the Pistons got 32 on 19 Pelican turnovers. In the paint, 54-48 New Orleans. Second chance, 17-13 New Orleans. But out on the break, Pistons 36-16, getting a wire-to-wire victory. Biggest lead was 13 when they led 13-0. Individual scoring, all 5 in double figures from the starters. Jalen Duren with 20 points, 15 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, and a couple of blocks. So that is his 28th career 2010 game, and the 9th time that he's done it this season. 17 points, 4 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 2 triples for Danis Jenkins in a starting assignment. 15 points, 4 boards, 3 assists, steal, and a block. 4 of 9 from three-point range for Duncan Robinson. 12 points for Asar Thompson with 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. And Tobias Harris, 10 points, 6 boards, 3 assists on the evening off the bench. 9 for Marcus Sasser with 4 assists. 8 points, couple of rebounds, 3 steals, and a block for Javonte Green. It was 2 out of 3 from long range. Isaiah Stewart, 8 points, 6 boards, 3 assists, 2 more block shots. 7 for Jaden Ivey on the evening. 6 points, 2 assists, couple of rebounds, and 2 steals for Ron Holland. 20 for Sadiq Bey, the former Piston, to lead the way for New Orleans. So, big matchup coming up Friday at LCA. We hope you'll be on hand. That should be a dandy as the Houston Rockets come in, Rick. And
that's brother versus brother.
Yeah, the Thompson battle going at it again. That should be a dandy.
Yes, it will be.
So, good battle here, and the Pistons come out on top. Want to thank all of our folks who make our broadcast go. Tim Jeske, our network coordinator tonight. Luke Augusta doing a great job as our engineer-producer. Chris Villar takes you the rest of the way in the postgame. He'll wrap this one up and look at all the other scores as well. So the Pistons now 32-10 on the season. The final score, Detroit 112 and the Pelicans 104. For Rick Mahorn, this is Mark Champion saying so long.
Detroit Pistons basketball on the Detroit Pistons Radio Network. This is the Pistons Tonight postgame show on the Pistons Radio Network. Here's your host, Chris Villar.
Welcome into the postgame. First game of the season against the New Orleans Pelicans, playing their tilt down in Louisiana for round 1. Make it 7 wins in 8 games, but I wouldn't call it easy despite their opponent. They had to play all 4 quarters to earn this one, taking down the Pels 112-104 and surviving a road matchup as they passed the midway point of the season. Again, if you missed it, Cade Cunningham announced as out tonight about an hour before game time, dealing with a bruised hip that as I'm needing some rest for it. Obviously, being without your all-star starter, not ideal, but these guys have won without him and a lot more earlier in the year. One of the reasons they're at the top of the East. The first half was a bit inconsistent, a 13-0 start after the tip. Then turnovers began piling up and their defense was not staying steady. The Pelicans chipped away and stayed in it, a 68-62 score after 24 minutes. Let's check the second half rundown for the rest of the story. The Pistons struck first. Starter Danis Jenkins able to knock down a triple off a nice feed by Tobias. Harris also feeding Duren down low, and then Jenkins got to the line, and it was another double-digit lead for Detroit. They had multiple up to that point, but just could not keep their grasp on it, and they were trying to change that. It was 78-68 after Tobias hit a 3-ball on his own. Very impactful to open the half was Tobias again. Now, both teams shooting very similarly, but the big difference is that the Pistons were hitting their long balls, and the Pels were not. An emphatic example was Duncan Robinson hitting from 28 feet at the 5-minute mark, their 4th triple of the period to make it 86-74. Things pretty frantic out there, but again, the Pistons just playing slightly better all the way around to keep it moving in the right direction. The final few minutes of the third featured mostly the bench as Stu, Ivy, and Holland joined Danis and Tobias Harris looking for a strong finish. However, the Pels scored the final 2 buckets and got to within 5 points, and they were right in the rearview mirror going into the final 12 minutes. Trey Murphy had 8 in the quarter. Detroit only shooting 31%. Jenkins had 5 points, but went 1 for 7 trying to take over. Right near the end of the period, the team also informed us that Zion Williamson would not return due to an illness that apparently crept up on him as he was already playing for about 15 minutes. He scored 4 points, just was not himself out there, obviously. An 89-84 game with 1 quarter remaining, and Ron Holland came out firing. A 3-pointer and a dunk off an Ivy steal. That was a quick 5 points for Ron to make it a 94-84 game. Nice start to the final stretch. The steals and capitalizing off those turnovers was a great spark, trying to get back to their defense to finish this one off after it was pretty inconsistent early. Javonte Green with a steal and a score next on an 11-point advantage. They had 29 points off of 16 New Orleans turnovers with 9 minutes to play. Trips to the stripe also seemed to be keeping the Pelicans alive. Sadiq Bey and Jordan Poole were making a good living off of drawing fouls and making them. Plus, Micah Peavy just kept hitting from deep again, up to 17 points off the bench for the game after a huge triple that brought the crowd back into it and brought the Pelicans to within 5 again, 101-96. It was not over yet. Fast forward to the 3-minute mark as Danis Jenkins did create a spark, staying aggressive, big, and one for him, strong to the bucket. 16 points and a couple of steals for Danis, denying the Pels a chance to catch all the way back up again. Some strong rebounding by Duren down the home stretch. That locked things up as the last frantic fight by New Orleans fizzled out. Duren with a very pretty line in the box score, hitting 20 and 15 on an efficient night. The clock bled down and officially handed the Pistons a 4th straight W, 112-104. Both teams with far less points in the second half after being on pace for 120 plus. As still to come, we'll check back in on that NBA scoreboard for Around the Association as you're listening to the postgame.
History's masterpieces wouldn't be the same without their most notable accents. Neither would the Kia Sportage without its multiple drive modes. The Kia Sorento without its expansive 12.3-inch panoramic display. Or the Kia Telluride without its 3 rows of spacious seating. The Kia SUVs. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.
Drafty windows stealing your comfort? Every winter you feel the chill and the bills. That's when you call Hanson's. We replace frustration with bright, beautiful Energy Star certified triple pane windows. Professionally installed and backed by our exclusive lifetime guarantee. And right now get 60% off installation. Plus no deposit, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. Your comfort starts today.
Call 1-800-HANSONS. Get it done.
Life is beautiful and fragile. We fall. We get tired. And sometimes we get sick. But with Corewell Health, we are also strong. We fight disease. We battle cancer. We come together. We come back. We push forward. When the body breaks, we break through. Corewell Health. We can.
Enjoy Little Caesars Detroit-style slices and sticks for $4.99 and keep it all to yourself. Time to be greedy. 2 delicious deep dish slices and 4 tasty pieces of Italian cheese bread just for you. Yes, both. Hell, I can't stop even laughing. Try Detroit-style slices and sticks for $4.99.
Pizza.
Available at participating locations for a limited time. Plus tax where applicable. Prices may vary. Prices higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and third-party online sites.
I'm Cade Cunningham. In basketball and in life, it's all about respect. It's about getting respect and giving it. Sam Bernstein Law gets big-time respect for their results, their experience, and their resources. But they give respect, too. By listening, by putting their clients first, by treating every person like family. Getting respect and giving respect. That's the Bernstein advantage.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T. That's what Bernstein means to me.
Looking for affordable, family-friendly fun? Come experience Motor City Cruise Basketball. the official G League affiliate of your Detroit Pistons. Every seat at Wayne State Fieldhouse is close to the action, so you'll feel like part of the game. Kids will love Nitro, our high-energy mascot. And parents, you're going to love the free parking. So grab your tickets today at cruisebasketball.com.
And welcome back to the post game. The Pistons did a great job taking advantage of some sloppy play by the Pelicans late in the game. When Detroit earned a turnover on defense, they made sure that the Pels paid, putting in 32 points on 19 miscues, a final score of 112-104 after taking control in the fourth quarter, even with New Orleans breathing down their necks for a lot of it. But now let's take a look around the association. The other games happening right now. We are late in the first half in Milwaukee, and the Thunder are taking it to yet another team. They're up 66-48 over the Bucks so far in this game, about to go to the half. The Kings and the Raptors just beginning their second quarter of play. Sacramento up 32-26, and Zach LaVine already at 10 points. The Cavaliers did finish off the Hornets despite a furious comeback by Charlotte at home, but 24 points by Donovan Mitchell took care of it. 94-87 was the final. The Knicks, how about this score at Madison Square Garden? 120 points for New York, 66 for the Nets. Their headquarters of 20, 18, 18, and 10. That's a little bit rough offensively for Brooklyn there. The Celtics beat the Pacers in Boston 119-104. They're now 27-16 on the year. The Hawks went on the road and defeated the Grizzlies 124-122. And of course, back at the Smoothie King Center, it was the Pistons 112, the Pelicans 104. A victory for the guys, their fourth in a row. Coming up, we'll wrap this one up and look forward to what's next for the Pistons. You're listening to the postgame.
It's Auto Show time at your Metro Detroit Ram dealer. Right now, well-qualified current FCA employee lessees get an ultra-low mileage lease on select 2026 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4 models in dealer stock for $338 a month for 39 months with $338 due at signing. Tax, title, license extra. No security deposit required. Call 1-877-RAM-5722 for details. On oldest 20% 3FB tagged inventory of 2026 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4 models in dealer stock the longest as of 1/6/26. While dealer stock lasts, requires dealer contribution and lease through Stellantis Financial. Extra charge for miles over 24,375. Not all customers will qualify. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 2/2.
You don't have to play for the Pistons to be treated by the same doctors who keep the team at their best.
I can't dunk in size 18 sneakers, but I can play 18 holes.
I don't box out defenders in mesh shorts, but my hip is back in the game.
I'm not a Piston, but I'm running on all cylinders after back surgery. I am Henry.
I am Henry.
Henry Ford Health, official team physicians of the Detroit Pistons. And you. Visit henryford.com/teamdocs.
Diversified Members Credit Union has been proudly serving Metro Detroit for nearly 100 years. DMCU brings the hustle, shares the wealth, and goes hard in the paint for its members. Whether you're budgeting for everyday life or saving up for your next big play, DMCU is here to help you slam dunk your financial goals. Because when Detroit wins, we all win. Visit DMCU.com to join the team today. That's DMCU.com. Member NCUA.
Daily 3 and 4 players know their numbers, forward and backward. And this month, that's how they're celebrating.
Hooray! Hip hip!
Because it's Daily 3 and Daily 4 straight back bonus days.
Dog diggity hot!
Just play your favorite Daily 3 and 4 numbers as usual, midday or evening. And if your straight bet matches in reverse order, you can win up to a $1,000 bonus.
Bye-bye!
But only for a limited time. The Daily 3 and 4.
Or 4 and 3s.
Straight back bonus. Only from the Michigan Lottery.
You mean the Lottery Michigan.
Knowing your limits is always the best bet.
Nothing compares to catching your Detroit Pistons live. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Detroit Pistons and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can experience all the sights, sounds, and styles in person. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brag than saying you were there live. So put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Detroit Pistons. Hey, Pistons fans, listen up. The Crumble Family 4-pack is here, and it's the ultimate game day deal. Starting at just $99, check this out. You'll score 4 tickets to an upcoming Pistons game, plus 4 $15 vouchers, good for food, drinks, and merch. That's right, tickets and treats for the whole crew. So don't wait. Grab your Crumble Family 4-pack now at Pistons.com/4-pack.
Welcome back to the post game. Credit to the Pelicans. They were down 13-0 to start the game. They looked all out of sorts. They lost their big man Zion Williamson in the second half, but they did stay competitive with Detroit all night long. But a wire-to-wire victory for the Pistons nonetheless, even if it didn't feel like it. 112-104 was the final. And the Pistons showed yet again that even without Cade Cunningham and being unable to play their best basketball, they can still find a way to get it done. It did admittedly feel like Detroit could have pulled away and break it open several times over the course of the night. They just couldn't find a way to do it earlier, letting their opponent back in. But it is the NBA. Runs happen. Upsets can constantly happen. It's all about preventing that from happening more often than not, and that's the way it went down at the Smoothie King Center tonight. And that is going to do it for game number 42 of the Pistons season. They're now 32-10 and 14-6 on the road. That is a great record. Up next, after a trip down to Louisiana, it's right back to the D. The guys return to LCA on Friday, and we'll welcome in Kevin Durant and the Rockets for some Friday night action. They'll remain at home to face the Sacramento Kings for a Sunday matinee, and after that, it's 3 straight tough games out west. At Denver next Tuesday, in Phoenix next Thursday, and they'll take on the Warriors in the Bay Area on Friday, January 30th, to wrap up the month. So, we will see you again on Friday night back in the D. The ball's going to be in the air against the Rockets downtown just after 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It means you can join us, as always, for a 6:35 pregame broadcast. Mark Ryan will be your host for that one. Tonight's final score, one more time, the Detroit Pistons 112, the New Orleans Pelicans 104. For Mark Champion, Rick Mahorn, and my producer Tim Jetski, I'm Chris Villar. Until next time, you're listening to the Pistons Radio Network.
The Pistons Tonight postgame show on the Detroit Pistons Radio Network.
This Odyssey Sports broadcast was presented by ZipRecruiter. Looking to hire? ZipRecruiter finds the best candidate for your job fast. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free.
What's in your pocket? Apart from gum and a chapstick.
I like that I can listen on the Odyssey app.
We've got up to the second news, weather, and traffic.
Easy to get my news. Everything you need to know.
With the Odyssey app. WWJ.
Good evening, I'm Kyle Kimball. Imagine feeling tired and nauseous and then being told you're in liver failure. Well, this actually happened to Kaylee Schiller, a Pilates instructor and mom from Kansas City. Her doctor told her that without a transplant, she'd only have about 90 days to live. Well, Kaylee telling CBS Mornings that the hardest part was knowing that in order for her to live, somebody would have to die. She did end up getting a transplant and says that Pilates helped her in her recovery. Some of the regulars at her studio are players for the Kansas City Chiefs.
I started experiencing fatigue, and that fatigue increased and got worse. And so finally I went to see my PCP, and I told them I was also feeling nauseous. And he said, "You're fit, you're healthy, there's nothing wrong with you." And then 2 days later, my eyes had turned just bright yellow.
A federal appeals court heard oral arguments Tuesday over Louisiana's law requiring public schools to post the 10 Commandments. The contested law's third time in court and likely its last stop before the U.S. Supreme Court.
Justices grilled attorneys on both sides of the arguments. Some justices voiced concerns about how the law celebrates Protestant religious texts. On the other hand, justices also raised questions about currently acceptable texts in schools, things like the Pledge of Allegiance that students recite every day, saying one nation under God. And how are the 10 Commandments any different from that?
Katie Weiss reporting there.
Now, traffic and weather together on the 8s on News Radio 950 WWJ.
Be prepared for icy conditions on the area freeways and surface streets during the overnight hours. East and westbound M59 Huron between Franklin Boulevard and the Woodward southbound loop. Right lane closed each way 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. through Friday the 30th. Also in Pontiac, the northbound Woodward loop before Auburn Avenue. Left lane closed through 3 p.m. Friday the 23rd. Now, if you'd like more information, check out our website at wwjnewsradio.com. That's traffic from the Tubby Sub Shops Traffic Center.
Time for a look at your AccuWeather forecast from the Bill Brown Ford Weather Center.
Cloudy and breezy through the overnight hours with a few flurries around, perhaps even a snow shower or two. Not much in the way of accumulation, but there could be a few slippery spots. We'll have a low of 21. Mostly cloudy, blustery, and turning colder Thursday with flurries, maybe a snow shower late. High Thursday, 26. AccuWeather real field temperatures will mostly be in the single digits. Temperatures really tumble Thursday night down to 2 with clouds and some flurries. And a bitterly cold day Friday. Breezy with some sun, a few flurries, a high just 8. Real feels will be below 0 throughout the day. High again around 8 degrees Saturday as some sun gives way to clouds. And some snow is likely Saturday night into Sunday, with a high Sunday around 15 degrees. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Brian Thompson on WWJ News Radio 950.
Emphasizing the sport in sport utility. This is Jeff Gilbert with a Car Chronicles test drive. The Mazda CX-90 is a nice-looking, fun-to-drive SUV. The vehicle Mazda let me try out was sporty, nimble for utility, and really nice-looking. There's a 280-horsepower turbocharged version, or you can get a plug-in hybrid with 323 horsepower. I had a Premium Plus trim, which was nice, but I wouldn't quite call it premium. Road noise is more than I would expect, and that can get fatiguing on a long trip. You have 3 rows, the last one a bit tight. The vehicle is long. That could be a problem for some garages. Pricing from the upper 30s to the upper 50s. Mazda CX-90 is a nice compromise for somebody who wants a sports car but needs an SUV. Let's give it 4 out of 5 stars. With a Car Chronicles test drive, I'm Jeff Gilbert, WWJ News Radio 950.
At Children's Cancer Research Fund, we believe a world without childhood cancer is possible, but it takes all of us. And whether it's developing a groundbreaking treatment or helping a girl realize her dream, everyone has a role in a child's cancer journey. Just ask researcher Brandon Moriarty about his latest breakthrough, a genetic biomarker treatment.
Children's Cancer Research Fund is a great organization. They provide funding to really dig deep into the research and make more progress. We were able to start a clinical trial that's led by Emily Greengard.
The hope is that these types of therapies are going to be more effective and a lot better tolerated, a lot more safe for the patients.
People ask me how I keep a smile on my face. It's easy when you have so many great people that take care of you and support you.
To find out how you can be a part of a child's cancer journey and a part of the cure, visit childrenscancer.org, a public service message from Children's Cancer Research Fund.
Odyssey is all the audio that matters to you. Listen on your smart speaker or voice-assisted device. Amazon Echo, Google Nest, Sonos, Apple HomePod. It's so easy to play your favorites at your command. Hands-free. All kinds of music from all over the country. Top 40, rock, R&B, country, alternative, and more. Sports talk and coverage from all the leagues. News from coast to coast. It's all here. Just ask your smart speaker to play your favorite station. Explore a universe of audio. Odyssey.
Right now, more than 100,000 children waiting in foster care need our help. The Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption is focused on finding them safe, permanent homes. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
Traffic and weather can change in an instant.
A round of heavy snow is making travel difficult.
We'll keep you on schedule with traffic and weather together on the 8s.
We have a number of spin-out crashes.
Still taking almost twice as long as normal today.
Posted speeds are not going to do it.
WWJ News Radio 950, Detroit's news, weather, and traffic station.
Time for sports on WWJ from the Metro Detroit Ram Dealers Sports Desk. In the game you heard right here on WWJ, the Pistons beat the Pelicans 112-104. Next up for Detroit, the Rockets in town Friday for a 7 o'clock tip time at LCA. The Red Wings winners over the Maple Leafs 2-1. Next for the Wings, they'll visit the Wild Thursday. The puck drops then at 9:30. With more sports now, here's Jeremy Otto.
Lions receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown says fans should trust Dan Campbell's hire of offensive coordinator Drew Petzing.
And you're tweeting about a coach that was hired that you guys don't like because of XYZ. Like, it's just funny to me to see. Don't get me wrong, I love all Lions fans, but they are so quick to make judgments about who we hired, who we did this. Like, bro, just relax, calm down, like let the whole thing play out.
That from the St. Brown podcast, former Motor City Cruise player Charles Bediaco has been granted a restraining order against the NCAA and will return to his former college program, Alabama. He's eligible immediately. With sports at 23 and 53 past each hour, I'm Jeremy Otto, WWJ News Radio 950.
A comeback for stocks on Wednesday. Details next.
As a parent, your life is your child.
With Luke, he's the whole world, you know?
He was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia, and it just rips your heart out. You feel completely helpless.
But when you come to St. Jude, that is a whole nother level of care.
You have cutting-edge scientific research here, doctors at the top of their game, and there's nothing but love in everything that they do.
I asked my wife, I was like, what is this going to cost us? And then we did a little bit of research, and then we realized that no family ever receives a bill.
St. Jude covers the cost of everything so that we could focus on our family. St. Jude gave our family the chance to be together. They saved our son's life, and we did not pay a cent. And that wouldn't have been possible without St. Jude.
Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Now, the latest on your money from the Michigan Economic Development Corporation Business Desk.
Elizabeth Holmes, disgraced founder of the blood testing startup Theranos, has formally asked President Trump to release her from prison, with nearly 6 years left to serve on an 11-year fraud conviction sentence. If Trump commutes her, she would still have to pay her defrauded investors $452 million in restitution. President Trump today backpedaling on threats to take Greenland by force and to hit European allies who oppose his plans with punishing new tariffs. And after claiming the U.S. late today reached a, quote, framework of a future deal on critical minerals in Greenland without detailing any specifics, Wall Street rose sharply higher. After a volatile up and down trading session, all the major averages nearly 1.25% higher at the close. The Dow today up 589. The Nasdaq up 271. The S&P shot up 79. And because of a weaker U.S. dollar, gold for the first time today topping $4,800 an ounce. Tom Busby, Bloomberg Radio.
As a parent, your life is your child.
With Luke, he's the whole world, you know?
He was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia, and it just rips your heart out. You feel completely helpless.
But when you come to St. Jude, that is a whole nother level of care.
You have cutting-edge scientific research here, doctors at the top of their game, and there's nothing but love in everything that they do.
I asked my wife, I was like, what is this going to cost us? And then we did a little bit of research, and then we realized that no family ever receives a bill.
St. Jude covers the cost of everything so that we could focus on our family. St. Jude gave our family the chance to be together. They saved our son's life, and we did not pay a cent. And that wouldn't have been possible without St. Jude.
Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
At Children's Miracle Network Hospitals, we're staying home to protect the most vulnerable, sick and injured kids. Kids like Alexis.
When I was 10, I was hit by a car, suffered a ruptured spleen, broke my left tibia in my leg, broken clavicle, and a fractured shoulder, and a traumatic brain injury. I spent a month and a half in the ICU. The pain was very unbearable, and all the things that I wanted to do was an extra struggle. I tried to get dressed by myself, and I fell, and so I just sat there like sobbing. I was scared that I couldn't be a normal child again, but when I was at Children's, they made sure that I was going to be fine. My hopes for the future, I get into Howard University on a scholarship, and I major in musical theater and minor in pre-law.
Children's hospitals need donations to save kids' lives, and at times like these, the need is even greater. While you're staying home, please consider donating at cmnhospitals.org. Together, we can change kids' health to change the future.
Now, traffic and weather together on the 8s on News Radio 950 WWJ.
Be prepared for icy conditions on the area roads and freeways during the overnight hours, and look out for construction on Thursday in Waterford Township, westbound M59 Highland Road from Cass Lake to Airport Road, shoulder closing 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. daily through Friday the 30th. Southbound 275 at South Huron Road, watch for construction on the shoulder through 4 p.m. on Thursday. If you'd like more information, check out our website at wwjnewsradio.com. That's traffic from the Tubby Sub Shops Traffic Center.
There will be a few flurries around overnight, perhaps even a snow shower or two. Not much in the way of accumulation, but there will be some slippery spots, a low of 21. Blustery and colder Thursday with clouds and flurries, maybe a snow shower late, a high of 26. AccuWeather real field temperatures will mostly be in the single digits. Some flurries Thursday night, a low of 2. It'll be mostly cloudy. And again, turning a lot colder, and that cold weather continues through the weekend. Partly sunny, maybe a few flurries on Friday with a gusty breeze, high only 8. Real field temps stay below 0. Sun will give way to clouds on Saturday with a high again of 8, and then some snow is likely Saturday night into Sunday. Sunday's high about 15. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Brian Thompson on WWJ News Radio 950.
From the Planet Fitness Studios, this is News Radio 950, WWJ, Detroit's news, weather, and traffic station.
Good evening, I'm Kyle Kimball. These stories ahead. A Texas jury has acquitted a former Uvalde police officer of criminal negligence. CBS with an update in about 30 seconds. As cold weather moves in, the National Weather Service issuing an extreme cold weather watch. And with so much talk about cold weather, let's talk about infrared sauna technology. We'll go in depth with that story next. Traffic and weather together on the 8s and CBS News to cover the world now at the top of the hour.
News Radio 950 WWJ and WXYT HD2 Detroit. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
It's 11 o'clock.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Michael Toscano. Not guilty. That jury verdict tonight for former Uvalde, Texas schools police officer Adrian Gonzalez. He was facing charges coming out of the 2022 shooting massacre at Robb Elementary. Prosecutors accused him of abandoning his training and not trying to stop the shooter who killed 21 people. His defense attorney, Nico LaHood.
We're pleased with the verdict. And there's no real winners. Because obviously there's so much tragedy and hurt behind this. We're blessed that the jury looked at all the evidence. We had a chance to speak with them. They considered everything. And this is a long day coming for Adrian and his family.
After meeting with the head of NATO at the Davos Economic Conference in Switzerland, President Trump said he's backing off his threat of new tariffs on European nations opposing a U.S. takeover of Greenland. Trump says there's a, quote, framework for a future deal. Reporting from the conference, our Ed O'Keefe has reactions.
Several top European leaders still expressing skepticism that the president's really going to back off those new tariffs. One German official quoted as saying, "We cannot sit back, relax, and be satisfied." So they're talking about using what they call a bazooka tariff, up to $100 billion in new tariffs against goods and services sold into the United States. All of that would mean higher prices for American customers.
Federal agents are launching a new immigration enforcement operation in the state of Maine. More from CBS's Camilo Montoya Galvez.
I am told by a U.S. official that many of the people that ICE intends to target are Somali immigrants. That population has been a frequent target of the president, who often describes members of that community in derogatory terms. That community is also being targeted to some extent in Minnesota. They have been implicated in those fraud allegations that have been cited by the president to justify this crackdown.
It was 54 degrees in Tulsa, Oklahoma today, unseasonably warm, but that's going to drastically change with lows around 10 this weekend. Tulsans are getting ready for that.
Getting wood. I want to keep my house warm. In slush, trying to get a rick of firewood loaded. So it's best to be prepared now so that when the weather hits, you don't have to come do it when it's so cold.
A polar vortex will sweep much of the eastern two-thirds of the country with ice and snow through the weekend. Federal prosecutors will no longer bring criminal charges for the sale of devices designed to thwart air pollution control systems in diesel-powered engines.
The Justice Department has said to prosecutors that they are still free to pursue these cases civilly. Now, that would fall to trial attorneys within the Justice Department who don't handle criminal cases, and the EPA can still pursue these cases civilly. But there's a lot less of an incentive to abide by this now and to not alter your emissions system because there's no criminal consequence.
Justice reporter Sarah Lynch. This is CBS News.
Follow and listen to CBS News Roundup on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Live and local. Detroit's #1 news station. News Radio 950 WWJ.
Good evening. I'm Kyle Kimball. Wayne County Prosecutor Kim Worthy issued 5 new sexual assault charges against a former nurse from Sinai Grace Hospital in Detroit, 47-year-old Wilfredo Figueroa Barrios of Wayne has already been ordered to stand trial in 3 other criminal sexual conduct cases. On Wednesday, Prosecutor Worthy announced felony charges in 5 other cases dating to 2021, all involving patients.
If you or anyone listening to my voice today has been sexually assaulted by this defendant, please report this to the police in the jurisdiction where your assault occurred. And or you can contact Avalon Healing Center for supportive services at 313-964-9701.
The charges carry a sentence of up to 15 years in prison if he's convicted and a mandatory sex offender registration. He remains in custody. Warren police are investigating 2 shootings. The first happened Tuesday when a man was shot outside a business on Stevens near Shaner. That man is reportedly hospitalized in serious but stable condition while the shooter is on the run. Neither man has been identified. Then, Tuesday night, a 3-year-old boy accidentally shot himself at the Cove Apartments near 10 Mile in Hoover. Initial reports say the gun was unsecured. We are working to gather more information on both of those incidents. The National Weather Service issuing an extreme cold weather watch. It goes into effect late Thursday night through Saturday morning for all of southeast Michigan. The National Weather Service says cold wind chills as low as 25 below zero are possible. The frigid wind chills can cause frostbite or exposed skin on exposed skin in as little as 30 minutes. Medical experts advise anybody who will be outside to dress in layers, including a hat, face mask, and gloves. You should also keep pets indoors as much as possible and use caution as you travel outside. Macomb County officials say Wednesday evening's commute was a lot better than Wednesday morning's. Crews were hard at work clearing the roads throughout the county. Here's their roads maintenance supervisor, Leo Ciavata.
Conditions are improving. Snow has stopped, obviously. It's warmed up a bit, salt's working good. So we've cleaned up quite a bit. We still have a lot of work to do, though.
Speaking live on WWJ, he said you should expect to see pavement if you're driving through Macomb County, not just snow-covered roads. Over in Wayne County, cleanup. After a rough Wednesday morning commute for many across the area, Wayne County Deputy Director of Public Services Scott Kabuwatan said they had 100 trucks on the roads working to plow and salt.
The thing we do have working in our advantage is the temperatures are increasing here since the storm began. So that is allowing the effectiveness of salt to be more effective as we continue to move through and go into cleanup operations here in the next couple hours.
Craig Bryson from the Road Commission for Oakland County also joined us live Wednesday afternoon to talk about progress in removing snow across the county.
The roads are passable and traffic is getting through, but there's a lot of slush still on most of the roads. The freeways are moving relatively well, but it's going to be slower than normal, so expect a little bit extra time.
Bryson says crews had been busy salting as well as plowing. On Wednesday morning, many drivers said it took them double and triple the time it usually takes to get to work. The drama between a small northern Michigan community and a failed battery plant is heating up.
Goshen is not going down without a fight. The controversial plant with ties to the Chinese Communist Party drew national criticism, along with local lawmakers who didn't want the plant to move forward. They got their way. Goshen was deemed in default after no progress was made on that site. But the question of millions of dollars in subsidies comes up. Green Charter Township and the state of Michigan want to recover $50 million. In a letter to the U.S. Court of Appeals, Goshen said the area was so unfriendly that it was impossible for them to move forward. They also said they're considering if they are the ones entitled to relief and monetary damages. Now a judge has both sides of the appeal, which Goshen filed their side on Tuesday. Ryan Recker, WWJ News Radio 950.
Coming up, and after traffic and weather.
Now, traffic and weather together on the 8s on News Radio 950 WWJ.
Icy conditions are still forecasted for the area roads during the overnight hours. Look out for construction as well. East and westbound M14 between Curtis and Joy, one lane closing each way 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. daily through the early part of next month. 96 westbound, the exit ramp to Levan Road in Livonia, that is closed through the end of this month. And in the city of Southfield, westbound 8 Mile from Telegraph to Inkster, down to a single lane through early next month. If you'd like more information, check out our website at wwjnewsradio.com. That's traffic from the Tubby Sub Shops Traffic Center.
Through the overnight hours, it'll be cloudy and breezy. We'll have a few flurries around, perhaps even a snow shower or two. Little accumulation, but watch for some slippery spots as we'll get down to 21. A colder day Thursday, mostly cloudy and blustery with some flurries, perhaps a snow shower late, a high of 26. AccuWeather real field temperatures will mostly be in the single digits. Sharply colder Thursday night with clouds and flurries, a low of 2. Then breezy and bitterly cold Friday with intervals of clouds and sun. There will be a few flurries, a high just 8. Real field temps holding below 0. And a frigid day Saturday with some sun followed by clouds, high of 8. Some snow likely Saturday night into Sunday could make things slippery into especially the first half of Sunday as it stays cold, a high of 15. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Brian Thompson on WWJ News Radio 950.
You get traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on the 8s on WWJ. Well, volunteers are out in communities across the country to get a better idea of homelessness in America. The Point in Time Count is a federally mandated effort led by HUD. WWJ's Pat Vitale spoke with Lighthouse CEO Ryan Hertz.
Lighthouse is a proud member of the Alliance for Housing, which is our local community's continuum of care organization. There are continuum of care organizations serving various counties and regions across the United States, and we are tasked with a variety of important elements of the homeless service response system, and one of those is an annual point-in-time count to try to get a handle on the extent of the problem and trend lines over years.
How many volunteers will you have out there, and what do you expect to see? I mean, this weather is horrible. Homelessness is really at a high across the country.
Sure. So when we do the point-in-time count, we don't only go out to count. We also count who is in shelter. So it's a combination of sheltered people who are experiencing homelessness and those we're able to find outside. And you are correct that in colder years, we tend to find less people outside. It tends to be harder to find them. They're more apt to have found some kind of solution for the night elsewhere as it's an emergency. And, maybe they have family that otherwise are less responsive that help them, or they're more desperate and reach out to folks they might not otherwise. But in a typical year, we have a few hundred volunteers. There's team leaders for each vehicle, and they're organized at a couple different sites across the county. We host one of those sites at Lighthouse in Pontiac and go out for a few hours and, go to areas where folks have frequently found folks and do our best. It's obviously not a perfect count, but we do our best to try to get a handle on the trend line. And we do it the same night as the rest of the country in order to make sure that we're not double counting folks and that we're getting kind of a sample that is representative.
What are you seeing in Oakland County? Men, women, families?
Well, we don't have obviously the results of tonight's pit count, but last year's pit count showed us that the largest increase in homelessness was within families with children, unfortunately. I think we saw a little bit of a decrease for veterans and maybe flat when it came to single adults. If you looked at the national numbers for homelessness, they were up overall, but they were almost all of that was consolidated to families with kids.
That is the CEO of Lighthouse in Oakland County, Ryan Hertz.
What if there was a university that's not just the place you go, but the place you grow, where learning feels personal and classroom questions turn into real-world resume-building, career-launching experience? That place is Grand Valley State University. With 2 welcoming campuses and 1 big supportive community, there's no one path here, only yours. Discover how Grand Valley helps you turn what if into what is at gbsu.edu.
New year started off with a new mattress. This is Don McLaughlin inviting you to stop by McLaughlin's Home Furnishings and enter to win a Serta Benson Knights King Set. No purchase necessary. McLaughlin's New Year's bonus sale gives you more reasons to save and bigger reasons to buy. Prices reduced 25 to 50% off store-wide, plus take an extra 5% off your entire order, and we will even pay your sales tax or provide 2 years interest-free financing. The New Year's bonus sale at McLaughlin's. Family business for 73 years in Novi, Utica, and Southgate. Check out McLaughlin's.com.
Experience the future of automotive technology with Gentex. Digital mirrors that stream video to mirror-integrated displays. Mirrors, sunroofs, and visors that darken automatically to optimize vision and comfort. Thermal imaging that enhances night vision and detects pedestrians. Scalable driver monitoring systems that meet emerging regulations. Trust Gentex to put its vision, connectivity, and sensing expertise to work for you. It's not just high-tech, it's Gentex. Visit gentex.com. GENTEX.com.
Stoney here to tell you about a friend of mine who I know makes the best plays in town. He wins more than any of the teams I talk about. That's attorney Mike Morse of the Mike Morse Law Firm. If you're injured after a crash, you need someone fighting for you. And Mike's been fighting and winning for his clients for over 30 years. And he gets big wins, amazing wins. Plus, there's no fee to call, no fee to hire him. In fact, he doesn't win for you or it's free. So if you're injured, take it from me. Call Mike Morse, 855-MIKE-WINS.
Do you want to feel your strongest and best self? Well, then Planet Fitness is the place to go. They have the best-in-class equipment for a full workout. And right now, it's so simple to join up. Just head into the club, go online, or use their app. For $1 down and $15 a month, you can get your membership at Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness has convenient hours. Some are even open 24 hours. Take advantage of the deal. $1 down, $15 a month to get started at Planet Fitness. Visit online, use the app, or head to planetfitness.com. We're all strong on this planet, Planet Fitness.
All of the roads are bad today wherever you go.
We'll keep you on schedule with traffic and weather together on the 8s.
Icy conditions, blowing snow. It's a terrible cocktail.
Still have some crashes that we're dealing with and just an overall slower commute.
WWJ News Radio 950 and always on the free Odyssey app.
Lance Howard along with a check of road construction slowdowns for you. But first, on another bitterly cold day, we're talking about something that will warm you up, infrared sauna tech. WWJ's Tony Ortiz spoke with local businesswoman Stephanie Ubaidi, who has opened 3 Perspire Sauna studios in Metro Detroit.
Perspire Sauna Studio is an infrared sauna studio that specializes in one thing. We just have infrared saunas and a sauna-centric experience at Perspire.
Do you find people, especially in this type of cold weather right now, come to Perspire or come to infrared saunas more than, say, during the spring or in the summer?
I think people definitely go that direction with their thoughts about sauna. They're thinking about it more when it's cold like it is right now, but that's what we're working on, to change that landscape in people's minds, where they need to understand that the infrared sauna will help with their overall health and wellness no matter what time of year.
For people who don't know, what exactly is an infrared sauna?
So an infrared sauna uses infrared technology to heat your body from the inside out. It creates some cellular activity that generates the warmth from within. So instead of heating the body from the outside, where you're just heating a couple layers of your epidermis, we're creating that real cellular change and energy from the within.
What are some of the health benefits of this?
So when we do that, we increase your core temperature 1 to 2 degrees. When that starts, that's your faux fever. That's an autoimmune response or immune system response that is going to send out some signals to help destroy whatever doesn't need to be there. We're going to open up those cardiovascular pathways. Those arteries are going to be pumping blood to those achy joints, and your circulatory system is going to be getting going. So it mimics a light workout. And then we're going to be detoxing your body as well through those pathways, as well as training you how to sweat, which is important.
What's the biggest question people have when they come for infrared saunas?
So I think the biggest question is that understanding what the scientific process really is, understanding how they can unlock the next level of wellness within their body, and how they can use it as an alternative to some other things that they're doing to kind of kickstart their routines.
So I've got to ask, what is the reaction of people the first time they go through it?
I think a lot of people walk in the door. The first question is, what do you do here? They don't understand what we have in the studio. So that's been the first thing. And then after they come in, they enjoy that first session, they come out, we ask, how do you feel? And a lot of people come in very skeptical, not knowing what they're going to feel. Right. And when they come out, they just say, wow, I am blown away. I feel absolutely amazing. I didn't know sweat could feel so good. I didn't know that a lot of these things were going to be happening to my body while just passively sitting there.
That's Stephanie Ubaidi, who owns 3 Perspire Sauna Studios in Metro Detroit.
Now, traffic and weather together on the 8s on News Radio 950 WWJ.
There is a chance for icy conditions on the area roads during the overnight hours. Construction to look out for if you're traveling in Troy. Westbound Long Lake Road at Rochester. That is closed through early February. Also only one lane open each way on Rochester Road at Long Lake Road. Detours are posted up there. Shelby Township, westbound 24-mile road from Jewel Road to Van Dyke. Lane closures through Friday the 30th. Now, if you want more information, check out our website at wwjnewsradio.com. That's traffic from the Tubby Sub Shops Traffic Center.
Time for a look at your AccuWeather forecast from the Bill Brown Ford Weather Center.
Cloudy and breezy through the overnight hours with a few flurries around, perhaps even a snow shower or two. Not much in the way of accumulation, but there could be a few slippery spots. We'll have a low of 21. Mostly cloudy, blustery, and turning colder Thursday with flurries, maybe a snow shower late. High Thursday, 26. AccuWeather real field temperatures will mostly be in the single digits. Temperatures really tumble Thursday night down to 2 with clouds and some flurries. And a bitterly cold day Friday. Breezy with some sun, a few flurries, a high just 8. Real feels will be below 0 throughout the day. High again around 8 degrees Saturday as some sun gives way to clouds. And some snow is likely Saturday night into Sunday, with a high Sunday around 15 degrees. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Brian Thompson on WWJ News Radio 950.
This is CBS Eye on Veterans. Special operations teams like Delta Force and Navy SEALs receive well-deserved recognition for their incredible ability. Special Forces veteran Jack Murphy explains the secret to their effectiveness starts with the pilots of a squadron known as the Night Stalkers.
I've been on them and watched them set a helicopter down on a street in the middle of Mosul, Iraq at night with telephone wires and electrical wires all around us fluttering in the rotor wash. And they're able to maneuver that aircraft just in the perfect place, get you right down where you belong. I've been on little birds landing on rooftops and stuff like that. I mean, it's incredibly impressive what those pilots are able to do.
TV's #1 news program is available whenever you want with the 60 Minutes podcast. Follow and listen to 60 Minutes on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
New year started off with a new mattress. This is Don McLaughlin inviting you to stop by McLaughlin's Home Furnishings and enter to win a Serta Benson Knights King Set. No purchase necessary. McLaughlin's New Year's bonus sale gives you more reason to save and bigger reasons to buy. Prices reduced 25 to 50% off store-wide, plus take an extra 5% off your entire order, and we will even pay your sales tax or provide 2 years interest-free financing. The New Year's bonus sale at McLaughlin's. Family business for 73 years in Novi, Utica, and Southgate. Check out McLaughlins.com.
Experience the future of automotive technology with Gentex. Digital mirrors that stream video to mirror-integrated displays. Mirrors, sunroofs, and visors that darken automatically to optimize vision and comfort. Thermal imaging that enhances night vision and detects pedestrians. Scalable driver monitoring systems that meet emerging regulations. Trust Gentex to put its vision, connectivity, and sensing expertise to work for you. It's not just high-tech, it's Gentex. Visit gentex.com. GENTEX.com.
Stoney here to tell you about a friend of mine who I know makes the best plays in town. He wins more than any of the teams I talk about. That's attorney Mike Morse of the Mike Morse Law Firm. If you're injured after a crash, you need someone fighting for you. And Mike's been fighting and winning for his clients for over 30 years. And he gets big wins, amazing wins. Plus, there's no fee to call, no fee to hire him. In fact, he doesn't win for you or it's free. So if you're injured, take it from me. Call Mike Morse, 855-MIKE-WINS.
Do you want to feel your strongest and best self? Well, then Planet Fitness is the place to go. They have the best-in-class equipment for a full workout. And right now, it's so simple to join up. Just head into the club, go online, or use their app. For $1 down and $15 a month, you can get your membership at Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness has convenient hours. Some are even open 24 hours. Take advantage of the deal. $1 down, $15 a month to get started at Planet Fitness. Visit online, use the app, or head to planetfitness.com. We're all strong on this planet, Planet Fitness.
Download the Odyssey app and listen to WWJ News Radio 950 and all the news, sports, music, and podcasts that move you.
for sports on WWJ from the Metro Detroit Ram Dealers Sports Desk. The Red Wings winners over the Maple Leafs 2-1. Next up, the Wings. They'll be visiting the Wild Thursday at 9:30. In a matchup you heard right here on WWJ, the Pistons beat the Pelicans 112-104. The Rockets in town to take on the Pistons Friday at 7. Here's Jeremy Otto with more sports.
Lions receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown says fans should trust Dan Campbell's hire of offensive coordinator Drew Petzing.
And you're tweeting about a coach that was hired that you guys don't like because of XYZ. Like, it's just funny to me to see. Don't get me wrong, I love all Lions fans, but they are so quick to make judgments about who we hired, who we did this. Like, bro, just relax, calm down, like let the whole thing play out.
That from the St. Brown podcast, former Motor City Cruise player Charles Bediaco has been granted a restraining order against the NCAA and will return to his former college program, Alabama. He's eligible immediately. With sports at 23 and 53 past each hour, I'm Jeremy Otto, WWJ News Radio 950.
Well, business customers in Michigan experience something special.
Local expertise? Yes.
Reliable connections?
For sure. Honest and predictable pricing?
Most definitely.
Award-winning and dedicated service?
Well, our customers can answer that best.
While serving our 5 locations, WOW always meets our unique needs.
My representative has been amazing with being there, available, attentive.
I don't feel like we're just a customer. I feel like there's a connection and they care about our business and what's important to us.
Get up to 600 megabytes of business internet for $65.99 a month, or double your speed for just $10 more. That's 1.2 gigs of business internet for only $75.99 a month.
WOW Business puts the custom in customer. Experience the WOW difference today. Visit wowbusiness.com. That's wowbusiness.com. WOWbusiness.com. Offer for new customers subject to change. Price does not include taxes, fees, and equipment charges. Restrictions apply.
Now, the latest on your money from the Michigan Economic Development Corporation Business Desk.
Apple looking to fend off OpenAI's ChatGPT with a chatbot of its own. It's turning its Siri digital assistant into its first AI chatbot this year, now codenamed Campos, putting it in the iPhone, the iPad, and Mac's operating systems. It'll be able to analyze on-screen content, tap into your personal data, search the web, create content and new images, and more. After backpedaling on threats to take Greenland by force and slapping punishing new tariffs on imports from European nations opposed to his plans, stocks went on a wild ride today, but late in the session, President Trump claimed the U.S. and NATO now have the framework of a deal where the U.S. will be involved in Greenland's mineral rights, and that sent stocks soaring higher. At the close, all the major averages up nearly 1.25%. The Dow today up 589, the Nasdaq up 271, the S&P up 79. And gold, for the first time ever, topping $4,800 an ounce today. Tom Busby, Bloomberg Radio.
New year started off with a new mattress. This is Don McLaughlin inviting you to stop by McLaughlin's Home Furnishings and enter to win a Serta Benson Knights King Set. No purchase necessary. McLaughlin's New Year's bonus sale gives you more reasons to save and bigger reasons to buy. Prices reduced 25 to 50% off store-wide, plus take an extra 5% off your entire order, and we will even pay your sales tax or provide 2 years interest-free financing. The New Year's bonus sale at McLaughlin's. Family business for 73 years in Novi, Utica, and Southgate. Check out McLaughlin's.com.
Experience the future of automotive technology with Gentex. Digital mirrors that stream video to mirror-integrated displays. Mirrors, sunroofs, and visors that darken automatically to optimize vision and comfort. Thermal imaging that enhances night vision and detects pedestrians. Scalable driver monitoring systems that meet emerging regulations. Trust Gentex to put its vision, connectivity, and sensing expertise to work for you. It's not just high-tech, it's Gentex. Visit Gentex.com. GENTEX.com.
Stoney here to tell you about a friend of mine who I know makes the best plays in town. He wins more than any of the teams I talk about. That's attorney Mike Morse of the Mike Morse Law Firm. If you're injured after a crash, you need someone fighting for you. And Mike's been fighting and winning for his clients for over 30 years. And he gets big wins, amazing wins. Plus, there's no fee to call, no fee to hire him. In fact, he doesn't win for you or it's free. So if you're injured, take it from me. Call Mike Morse, 855-MIKE-WINS.
Now, traffic and weather together on the 8s on News Radio 950 WWJ.
Be prepared for icy conditions on the area freeways and surface streets during the overnight hours. East and westbound M59 Huron between Franklin Boulevard and the Woodward southbound loop. Right lane closed each way 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. through Friday the 30th. Also in Pontiac, the northbound Woodward Loop before Auburn Avenue. Left lane closed through 3 p.m. Friday the 23rd. Now, if you'd like more information, check out our website at wwjnewsradio.com. That's traffic from the Tubby Sub Shops Traffic Center.
There will be a few flurries around overnight, perhaps even a snow shower or two. Not much in the way of accumulation, but there will be some slippery spots, a low of 21. Blustery and colder Thursday with clouds and flurries, maybe a snow shower late, a high of 26. AccuWeather real field temperatures will mostly be in the single digits. Some flurries Thursday night, a low of 2. It'll be mostly cloudy. And again, turning a lot colder, and that cold weather continues through the weekend. Partly sunny, maybe a few flurries on Friday with a gusty breeze, high only 8. Real field temps stay below 0. Sun will give way to clouds on Saturday with a high again of 8, and then some snow is likely Saturday night into Sunday. Sunday's high about 15. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Brian Thompson on WWJ News Radio 950.
Do you want to feel your strongest and best self? Well, then Planet Fitness is the place to go. They have the best-in-class equipment for a full workout. And right now, it's so simple to join up. Just head into the club, go online, or use their app. For $1 down and $15 a month, you can get your membership at Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness has convenient hours. Some are even open 24 hours. Take advantage of the deal. $1 down, $15 a month to get started at Planet Fitness. Visit online, use the app, or head to planetfitness.com. We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
Out here in the middle of all these acres, it can feel like you're the only person on earth. And sometimes that's how it feels when you're going through tough times. Stress builds up, you have trouble sleeping, maybe your mind is racing and you just don't feel like yourself. So what do? We get help. Lots of people are struggling with their mental health. It's more common than you think. The good news is there are people in our community who are here for us when times are tough. Sometimes just talking to someone can make all the difference in the world, so we don't feel so alone. One thing you can do is visit loveyourmindtoday.org for simple steps you can take to find the right solution for you. Whether it's hearing stories about what other people are going through or finding the resources we need to navigate the stresses in our lives. Visit loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
Some journeys start small, with small pause and big purpose. Every great partnership begins with the first step.
Ella, let's go.
You don't just raise a puppy. You raise a future. Become a Dogs Inc. puppy raiser. Give a dog a purpose. Give someone hope.
Learn more at dogsinc.org.
CBS News special report. The jury returned its verdict tonight in the case of a former Uvalde, Texas policeman charged with child endangerment in the Robb Elementary shooting massacre. Judge Sid Harrell read the verdict.
In each of the 29 counts, we, the jury, find the defendant, Adrian Gonzalez, not guilty.
Prosecutors said Gonzalez didn't follow training and did not try to confront the shooter who killed 21 people. His attorney, Jason Goss, said that's part of a larger pattern.
For law enforcement, I think that it is a wake-up call for them that they need to be aware that their training is being used by prosecutors to criminally prosecute police officers. And honestly, in this case, it wasn't right to do that to Adrian.
Jesse Rizzo is still coping with the death of his 9-year-old niece, Jackie Cazares.
Now, the message is clear. When you're an officer, you don't have to do anything. You stand back and wait for the Army, for the Marines, everybody to show up. No one takes accountability.
CBS News special report. I'm Michael Toscano.
Live and local. Detroit's #1 news station. News Radio 950 WWJ.
Good evening. I'm Kyle Kimball. On Wednesday, salt trucks battled both snowy conditions and cold temperatures. Here's Wayne County Deputy Director of Public Services, Scott Cabot-Watton.
It's really been, respond to the events as they come through. Get everything cleaned up, get everything ready and clean up the equipment, prep the equipment, and get ready for the next event, which seems to be, 24 to 48 hours away. And this is what we do.
The roads improved in Macomb County for the Wednesday afternoon commute. Their roads maintenance supervisor, Leo Asiuwatu, said his team went to work early.
Our guys were in this morning at 6 a.m.,
and they've been working all day, and we're able to move the snow and get salt on the pavement. So it's looking pretty good. I know we've had a rough stretch of weather here last week or so. There's more snow in the forecast for tomorrow, so we'll just keep at it, and hopefully we can stay on top of it.
He adds that salt works well when temperatures are in the 20s. Oakland County also dealt with messy roads Wednesday. Craig Bryson with the Road Commission for Oakland County spoke live on WWJ.
Some roads are pretty decent and just wet and slushy. Others remain snow-covered. So it's a mix.
During inclement weather, Bryson says drivers should slow down.
Take your time. We're doing everything we can, but you don't want to rush and get in a crash because you're in a hurry. That's nobody wants to see that.
Bryson said crews have been plowing and salting roads, and there is a slush on some of those streets. Many people are wondering just how much snow we did get on Wednesday. The latest blast of snow left anywhere from 1 to 4 inches of snow across Metro Detroit. Spotters with the National Weather Service measured 4 inches of snow in Macomb Township, while 3.5 inches were on the ground in Shelby Township. Nearly 3 inches of snow reported in Berkeley, Novi, Romulus, and White Lake. The National Weather Service issuing an extreme cold weather watch. It goes into effect late Thursday night and through Saturday morning for all of southeast Michigan. The National Weather Service says cold wind chills as low as 25 below zero are possible. The frigid wind chills can cause frostbite and on exposed skin in as little as 30 minutes. Medical experts advise anybody who will be outside to dress in layers, including a hat, face mask, and gloves. You should also keep pets indoors as much as possible and use caution as you travel outside. Nearly 200 million Americans could get hit this weekend by snow, ice, and a blast of Arctic air. The storm has residents in Georgia surrounded by lots of trees taking precautions. David Cheek is general manager of the local tree care company, Caldwell Tree Care, and has had this advice for homeowners.
Once you realize something has happened, come out cautiously, take a look around, evaluate what happened, because there could be live power lines laying on the ground. Secondly, if you hear occurrence happening outside, if you hear tree limbs breaking and snapping, treat it the same as you would if there were a tornado.
A change of heart for the man accused of killing a Detroit neurosurgeon.
Facing a charge of first-degree premeditated murder, Desmond Burks apparently decided the prosecution's offer of a 40-year minimum prison sentence for a second-degree murder plea was too good to pass up. So on the second day of jury selection in his trial in Wayne County Circuit Court, Burks abruptly took that deal, admitting to fatally shooting Dr. Devon Hoover, a prominent Ascension Healthcare neurosurgeon, in the back of the head back in April of 2023 inside of Hoover's Boston Edison home, the two having had a sexual relationship. Here's Burke's attorney, Gabby Silver.
So Mr. Burke was facing a mandatory 25 years because he was charged as a violent habitual fourth offender. So this was this was a mid-guideline range sentence on a murder too. And given that he would have had to do 25 years under any circumstance, we thought that this was a good offer.
Still, Silver called Burke's decision a surprise to everyone. Her client also pleading guilty to a separate case of manslaughter for fatally punching a man during a road rage incident as he was being investigated for Hoover's murder. John Hewitt, WWJ News Radio 950.
The drama between a small northern Michigan community and failed battery plant is heating up.
Goshen is not going down without a fight. The controversial plant with ties to the Chinese Communist Party drew national criticism, along with local lawmakers who didn't want the plant to move forward. They got their way. Goshen was deemed in default after no progress was made on that site. But the question of millions of dollars in subsidies comes up. Green Charter Township and the state of Michigan want to recover $50 million. In a letter to the U.S. Court of Appeals, Goshen said the area was so unfriendly that it was impossible for them to move forward. They also said they're considering if they are the ones entitled to relief and monetary damages. Now a judge has both sides of the appeal, which Goshen filed their side on Tuesday. Ryan Recker, WWJ News Radio 950.
A panel of business leaders at the World Economic Forum in Switzerland say that the world will soon see a major shortage in manufacturing jobs as soon as 2030. The U.S. will face 2.5 million unfilled jobs alone. Governor Whitmer spoke on the panel. She says that state officials are bringing Smart Start USA to Michigan, a program designed to make manufacturing jobs more attractive to young people, an initiative that will work alongside other already established programs.
Career and tech education
education for 9th through 12th graders, something that we are doing, as well as the Community College Guarantee to eliminate the cost so that everyone has an opportunity beyond high school to get a certificate or some sort of a degree. And the Michigan Reconnect, something we're now offering to everyone 25 and up to reskill. And the Michigan Manufacturing Initiative, something that we created so that we're shipbuilding again, because those are skills that are desperately needed.
Smart Start USA's goal is to enable 1 million young people to acquire the skills needed to work in manufacturing. Coming up in about 2 minutes after traffic and weather, an update on young people and screen time in the U.S.
Now, traffic and weather together on the 8s on News Radio 950 WWJ.
Be prepared for icy conditions on the area roads and freeways during the overnight hours, and look out for construction on Thursday in Waterford Township, westbound M59 Highland Road from Cass Lake to Airport Road, shoulder closing 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. daily through Friday the 30th. Southbound 275 at South Huron Road, watch for construction on the shoulder through 4 p.m. on Thursday. If you'd like more information, check out our website at wwjnewsradio.com. That's traffic from the Tubby Sub Shops Traffic Center.
Through the overnight hours, it'll be cloudy and breezy. We'll have a few flurries around, perhaps even a snow shower or two. Little accumulation, but watch for some slippery spots as we get down to 21. A colder day Thursday, mostly cloudy and blustery with some flurries, perhaps a snow shower late, a high of 26. AccuWeather real field temperatures will mostly be in the single digits. Sharply colder Thursday night with clouds and flurries, a low of 2. Then breezy and bitterly cold Friday with intervals of clouds and sun. There will be a few flurries, a high just 8. Real field temps holding below 0, and a frigid day Saturday with some sun followed by clouds, high of 8. Some snow likely Saturday night into Sunday could make things slippery into especially the first half of Sunday as it stays cold, a high of 15. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Brian Thompson on WWJ News Radio 950.
You get traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on the 8s on WWJ News Radio 950. On average, young people between the ages of 8 and 18 spend about 7.5 hours a day on their screens. That's not including schoolwork. Now, the American Academy of Pediatrics wants significant changes from policymakers and tech companies alike to help families navigate the digital world. CBS's Meg Oliver found one parent group that's decided not to wait.
I don't know, because I like doing that. And also
after school, New Jersey 5th graders Joy Wyatt and Emerson Kari head to their local library.
Do you have a pencil I could borrow on that?
When they hunker down to study, something is missing.
Do you have a phone? No.
Do you feel like you need a phone?
I mean, no.
So if you need to reach Joy at the library, what do you do?
I actually call the library.
Joy's parents, Jason and Beth Wyatt, are part of the Balance Project, a nonprofit with more than 160 chapters across the country, focused on delaying the use of smartphones for kids and encouraging more time with friends and